I am Lily. I am located in the DMV, Virginia to be exact, and I've been single for approximately a year. 25-year old, no kids. Yeah.
No kids. That's premium singleness right there when you don't have kids.
High
Premium.
value, high value.
High value, high quality.
There you go. Now we got DJ at the top right. This time y'all can hear him though.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So I'm DJ. I reside in the great state of Mississippi, South Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. And what qualifies me to be on this hot seat is I am married, and I feel like I can add value to this conversation based off of that. Oh, I've been married for what, 9 years? 10 years, yeah.
Dang, 9 years. You
That's
got
Yeah,
me.
dope.
man,
I think you got
crazy.
me beat. Okay.
I
What's
had damn tripping. Am I tripping?
Ooh. Oh, hey, it's that drink. It's that drink, DJ. Don't worry about it. It's that drink.
Jay, I know
It's
for a
that drink.
fact. I know for a fact you got married before me. I was at your wedding.
That's funny.
hey, we just gonna leave it though, man. We ain't gonna make no more
Wait,
mistakes,
wait,
bro. Cause we
Jay.
professional.
How many years you been married?
Huh?
How many years you been married?
You can put him in the hot seat.
Yeah, I'm putting him
Bro.
in the hot seat because he got me tripping.
So look, we going on 8 years, bro.
I think
This
your
the eighth
math.
year.
I think your math off.
You got married before me. I think so.
I'm just gonna drink.
Yeah, hey, it is what it is, bro. Damn. I might
Hey, look, it,
one of us sleeping on the couch tonight. If somebody watching it,
uh,
who
look,
we gonna know at the
most
end. But still, bro.
important thing is, man, y'all happily married. That's all that matters.
Yeah, nine
Y'all
and
happily
eight is
married.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy, and it
I
might be.
think you should know. You should probably know.
I'm confident in my eight. It's just when he said nine, I was like, ain't no way. It is
Shit,
what it is.
we gotta put DJ in the hot seat. Fuck it. Fuck it. Go ahead, put him in the hot seat.
Right, yeah. But all right, so did you introduce yourself, John, for the second time when they
Mm,
can hear you?
mm.
I don't
No,
know if
I
you want.
didn't. The day John Taylor, I'm out here in Tacoma, Washington, but I am from Mossville, Mississippi. And you know, hey, I'm your friend's favorite friend, and I'm always tell you the game is free and the talk is real.
There you go. Now,
Mhm.
I'm the host. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna call you out, but I'm not just gonna sit up here and make it 3-on-1. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do that. But this is all to help because there's a lot of single people out there that need help. They listening to these other podcasts and they steering them wrong. They got the men hating the women and the women hating the men. So now y'all got a real podcast. We not clickbaiting y'all. We not just saying dumb shit that don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? This is real talk.
Mhm.
Like my boy John said. So okay, let's start it off with Lily. Lily, what's going on? 365 days
Mm.
of singleness. What's going on? What you think the problem is? Is it just, dry out there?
It's not necessarily dry. My recent relationship, it was pretty great. We grew apart because of the distance. Really great guy. Had a kid though. That was the only downfall to the relationship.
Mm.
But he
Mhm.
was pretty great. I feel like he set the standard really high. And before him, the dating pool was still a little horrible, but after him, it's like worse. So up here in the city, I don't find many masculine men. Like they're really just city boys. I like the southern, like the down south, and I like the ones that date and actually court and not out and like want to get their hands dirty, know how to change a tire, nice, sweet, kind, and all of that. So I don't run across that here. And if I do, they like want to move like entirely way too fast.
So Virginia got a lot of city boys.
Well, I'm talking about the DMV as a whole. So DC, Maryland, and Virginia. I haven't really dated. I've only dated one person here in Virginia, and you would think he would be a little masculine, and he was. He just was like a woman hater or something. He didn't believe in
He was
the
listening
dating.
to that dude. He was listening to that dude.
Which one? It's like two of them, huh?
I mean, I like them, but you know, you can't even say his name too much because they'll shout up in your video. But they hate that man.
Yeah.
And he gone. He gone. He done passed away.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Oh, you talking about the goat? Nah, you tripping.
Yeah, man.
He said the
The goat. So
The
you one
goat.
of those, John? You one of those?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not. No, ma'am. I'm not. But he was objective.
He was funny though. Hella funny.
Really said. Oh man, that's the goat, man.
Danny Bay, team. Damn. The man. What up, bro? All right. That might be a woman. Was crazy. I can't see.
That's a whole woman.
I couldn't see the thing. My bad. What's up? There you go, Danny Bay. Hey,
Man,
all right.
this podcast brought to you by alcohol.
Look, hey, masculine. You keep using that word, masculine. What you mean? Like, what you trying to say? They were feminine? Like, what is a masculine frame to you? Like, what is that?
So my definition of masculine is when you give me that sense of protection and you can provide for me. And if I need you to handle when it comes to gender roles, we have things that we do expect men to do. And they don't show me that. Like, I don't get okay, I'm going to protect you, or, oh, I'm going to provide. I would get out of the car and put your tire on, or they just don't give me that up here.
You blowing out a lot of tires.
So wait, why are you so fixated on tires? Like, are you saying you had an incident where your tire was
No. I just feel like they just give off the energy that they will call AAA. Like, we will wait together instead of them getting out
and taking care of it. You just want to feel secure there.
But AAA, damn, at least he called AAA though. That's crazy. All right, but I get what you're saying though. My daddy taught me how to change the tire, but they probably ain't cutting grass in the DMV though. Is it grass though?
No.
Yeah, if they ain't grow up around grass, they probably ain't on it. They probably ain't on nothing. I ain't gonna lie.
They're not.
John, where John go?
Yeah, John. You lost John when you said change the tire on the interstate and the freeway. 8-lane traffic. He was like, I gotta get up out of here.
Up there in Washington.
John said, man, I didn't very upset.
Let me get him back. But y'all can keep talking though. He back, but he just ain't back.
Okay.
But yeah, so okay. Changing tires, making you feel safe. That's cool. Do you look at yourself as a masculine man, DJ?
Yeah, I would consider myself to be a masculine man. There's certain stuff I won't do just for convenience factors, though. Like certain stuff I'm not gonna spend 2 hours doing when I can just pay somebody to do. Like time in like later ages, I feel like my time is more valuable than me doing certain stuff. So I would rather pay to be more efficient with my time. But yeah,
when it comes to dating, don't you feel like you need to show like the woman that you can handle these things, that you are good for something, or that you can do something?
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I just said certain things. I wasn't speaking on that. It's just certain things. Like I used to cut my own grass with a push mower, and then I was like, man, this is dumb as hell. I'm just gonna pay somebody to cut my grass.
Damn, bro, I ain't made it that far in life, bro. I just bought a riding lawnmower. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, that's player right there. The ride more.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just bought a ride one. But I'm gonna push it though, because I need to get back in shape for the
that's
first
the,
few
that's the
months.
whole reason I had the push mower. But then I was like, man, I'm supposed to be doing this every 2 weeks. It's 3 weeks,
Mm,
4 weeks. Yeah.
okay.
So yeah. Then
Uh,
your neighbor out there, he riding on his, and he looking at me, sideways.
yeah,
I'm like,
but every time I cut my grass, my neighbors outside in about 3 hours cutting theirs or the next day. I be
yeah.
like, dang, but they on it. But okay. So DJ passing the test. DJ grew up cutting some grass. He might be masculine. What about you, John? Did you cut grass down there in Morris Point? Did you
Man, hell yeah, I did in that hot sun. But I want to ask Miss Lily this question, right? So you asked DJ the question in the sense of when dating should the guy show the girl or whatnot. So I do ask you this question: Will you take? Will you accept a man coming in your life, date or not, that gives you solutions to your issues in a sense? Like you know how DJ probably said he'd rather go pay for it. Is it okay for a man to be able to take care of stuff financially in a sense? Like maybe he don't go down there and change the tire and stuff like that, but he always got the money or something to get it fixed. Would that suffice in a sense, like solution based type of situations?
Yeah. But I don't want them to be like, dang, babe, I need the grass cut. And like, man, you got to cut that damn grass, I don't want that. Like, I don't want you to be like that. Like, all right, I got you. And like, let's just. I don't want that type of energy. I want the
Okay,
energy
so
like I can do it. I will do it.
okay, so you find and correct me if I'm wrong, Ms. Newman, you find a man being a man kind of attractive pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fair.
man. They always told me, boy, you better cut that grass or the lawnmower dude gonna take your wife. That's what they used to tell me. Shit, I be cutting that grass. But okay, okay. So, Lily, what let's see. So you masculine is a big thing to you. What are some other red flags that are like deal breakers for you other than masculinity?
um, not wanting to date.
Okay.
I like dating. I like going out. So
Mm.
let's go out. Um, yeah. I don't like I don't like a guy that's not ambitious. So if we're just having a talk and we're talking about goals and you don't have any goals for yourself, or you don't see, or you don't have like any kind of idea on where your life is heading or where you want to be in the next 3 months, or have something that you will want to achieve, I don't like that, and we can't date or be together.
So if they're stagnant and they're just like working their job and they happy with where they're at in their life, that just ain't gonna do it for you.
Depending on what their job is. And I feel
Mm.
like I don't see myself ever being complacent in life. I feel like there's always room for growth
Mm.
and improvement, whether it's financially, spiritually, mentally, physically. Like there's always room for improvement. And I feel like when you become complacent, then you get left behind. So if you think you're perfect or that you're great right now and you don't want to move forward, or you don't want no type of growth for yourself, then that's a red flag for me.
Okay. I got a
Okay.
question,
Okay.
Lily.
Well,
Uh,
okay, go ahead. Go
Do
ahead,
you
DJ.
do you set expectations early on in the dating phase, or how early on do you set expectations for it?
Yeah, I do pretty early.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so is
think that's
that
the
is that
best.
like is that like first or second date basis or what?
Actually, it's like while we're talking, like texting or whatever, or just on the phone.
Okay.
Like I don't waste no time.
Okay,
But
so
I'm
I
not
have a
I'm
question.
not asking
Mhm.
I'm not just asking like, oh, do you do this or do you do that? I'm not doing that. It's just like basic conversation. And I know it's not a good thing, but I'm like still checking that box. Like, or
For sure.
not checking the box.
So okay, so let me ask you this question, Ms. Lindsay. With that being said, you say you want a guy with ambition. Could you see
Mhm.
yourself with a guy? Can you see yourself with a guy who's committed to his dreams? You know how sometimes relationships may come to the back seat. Well, could you see yourself playing that role if this guy's particularly ambitious and really chasing his dreams? He's not at home as much, or he's always on the road as much. Could you commit to somebody like that?
Mm,
Mm,
that's tough.
dating, yeah, and depending on how early in this like little
Hmm.
relationship or whatever it is, but there's gonna come a time where I'm gonna need you to like spend time with me. Like you're not too busy to not like set time aside, you know. So early on is cool, but if we talking for I say 6 months and afterwards, then all right, I need some sort of time. Like it can't just be
She gave him
your
6 months. Boy,
Okay,
that's
now okay,
that's
that's
leniency,
fair.
boy. Yeah, that's
That's
real.
fair. That's fair. But okay, so with that being said, right? What if? Well, and granted, dating does take balance and stuff like that. I'm not disagreeing with that. But what if he did dedicate that time? Not as much money was being made. Would you judge him for
yeah.
Are
that?
you just saying yeah?
No. And it depends on his job too. So
Okay.
it depends. So I ain't gonna even
But
say like go ahead.
no, go ahead, Miss Minnie.
I forgot what you was gonna
No,
You
say.
said,
I was just going to say because it was in the sense of, and I agree with what you're saying, Ms. Minnie. I do like, you know, like I do like the standards you do set. Let me just say that first and foremost. But you know, most times, you know, some women, not you, Miss Minnie, but I know some women will sit here and preach like, I need time, I need time, I need time. But anybody can tell you if a man really dedicate too much time to his woman, you
Nothing
know what I'm
comes.
saying? Nothing's gonna get done.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part. And it's just like, and I would assume, not saying money is everything to you, Miss Lindsay, but I would assume you want like a successful man, a man who makes decent amount of money. I would assume.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
My love language is quality time, but
Hmm.
that doesn't necessarily mean you being right here, like with me the whole time. At
Mm.
least at some sort of like we can be talking on the phone and effort, like put any kind of effort into
Yes,
it, like just an hour. Like we're gonna dedicate an hour, a day
if
or a
that
night
man,
just for
if
talk.
that man say, okay, I got you 9 o'clock to 10, you gonna feel offended as hell.
Well,
You gonna feel so offended. You gonna be
hey,
like,
yeah,
what?
if you the
No,
yeah, if you the
I
last
wouldn't. I
he
wouldn't.
say,
If
okay.
his
let me table
job.
you in on Tuesday.
We got 5 more
No,
minutes,
okay,
baby.
no,
I gotta
no.
go.
It's gonna be every day. It gotta be every day.
Oh, every day.
And
Okay.
depending on what his job is, like your time away, your job needs to justify how much effort and time and like your progress. If you're not making any progress,
Uh,
all right, baby, we finna cut this out. We finna go another route. You gotta spend more time with me.
okay, that's
But
a
if
So
I see that he's
he got to
actually
be
working,
intentional.
you got to be
He got
progressive.
to be intentional. Yeah.
yeah,
Mariah,
Okay.
Mariah said that would be needed AF. I wonder if she talking about what you saying or what she mean. She said that sound needed. I don't know what she meant though. When she hear me, I guess she'll put it in the chat.
No,
She good.
I agree with what Ms. Lily's saying to the most part, but it's just like, but it is so it is that it's a thin line between trying to dedicate your time to a relationship, cause or just being too selfish. You know what I'm saying? And
and
it's just like
then
some. Hmm.
and then
Go ahead, Ms.
again,
Lily.
if you feel like you're going to be too busy and you are really dedicated like to your job and your goals, then you're not even ready to be dating. So if you're not actually ready like
Mm.
to put effort and energy into the relationship, then you don't need to date. So I need to like see the effort.
She said,
Okay, so with that being said, though, Ms. Lily, well, if with that, not saying that you're wrong, but I would think if with that type of ordeal, it wouldn't be a lot of successful men. There's gonna be some sacrifices to get to that success. I believe, and and again, I'm not trying to say you're wrong with how you're thinking, but it's just like you know, I feel like it's how should I say this? I feel like because I kind of go through it a little bit in a sense. I do feel like you can get caught up in trying to please your lady so much to where you can lose yourself.
Yeah.
I believe in balance. So like you say your love language is quality time. I like quality time too, but it has to be a balance.
Yeah, for sure.
It has to be a
Sure.
balance.
Mm. Do you have a salary requirement?
Ooh.
I do. I
Mm,
do. Shit, if I was single, you gotta have a car. You gotta have good credit. If I was who I was now, you know what I'm
What's
saying?
good credit? What's good credit?
Man,
People
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know what
yeah,
good
yeah.
credit is.
650 and up, bro. I
Okay.
could work with a
Yeah, that's
650
fair.
and up.
yeah, yeah,
That's fair.
yeah. At this point in my life, I don't want to like put my business out there. Um, you don't. I don't have like. Okay, you got to make over 40K. 40K, more than 40K. Yeah,
That's not
I just.
crazy.
So 41. If he like a GM at McDonald's and he making 41, you good.
He on. He on.
You know what? If he's ambitious and he can keep up with my lifestyle,
Mm.
Uh-huh.
cool. That's fine.
Okay, so would you saying that, Miss Lily? Well, can you just kind of bring us into what your lifestyle may require?
Um, I don't think I'm materialistic, but I do like nice things. Um, the DMV is a little bit expensive, so
Hmm.
the dates I like nice dates. So like we don't always have to go on expensive dates. It can be something just cute and laid back. Um, like clothes, like a nice living style. Um, yeah, just a little materialistic. But if I want to go on a trip, I'm
Hmm.
not going to expect you. Like, if you can, great, perfect. Like, 10 out of 10. If you can't pay for both of us, great. But I can't be in a relationship with you. Like, if I want to go on a trip and you don't have it to, like, just for yourself. Like, if you
Wait,
can't cover
Mm,
yourself,
who
that's
then
fair.
has that
yeah,
happened before to you?
yeah.
Did
Okay, but what
Yeah, Chris.
the
wow.
fact that he didn't have the funds, was it something as far as like something responsible, maybe kids or maybe bills or
Mm.
something like that?
Nope.
But they planning it
Oh,
out
he
though,
just
right? This
okay.
ain't like just I
Like
woke
spur of the
up,
moment.
I
This
want to go to
weekend, I want to go
Panama.
to Aruba. Is it that
Yeah,
type of stuff, or is
yeah.
it
I'm a
like,
spontaneous
hey, in two?
person. Yeah,
Oh snap!
yeah,
Okay, well we
Okay, so
okay.
out
Well,
the blue type of stuff.
So
yeah.
next Tuesday we flying out. That's you. We
and
stamping
and
the
he got to
passport.
be able to do
At
that.
He got to
least
be
2 weeks.
able
I
to
give
do
you 2 weeks. 2 weeks we going here.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, Miss Lily.
That's crazy.
Okay, here's the question I have for you, Miss Lily. Let's say let's say
That
let's
man
say
ain't
y'all
got
first date.
time for nothing.
Let's say y'all first date is McDonald's drive-through, but y'all had great conversation. Would you consider that a good date?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Be careful. Cap.
I would. I would. I would.
How is
So
that
you mean to
even a
tell me,
date though?
baby, I'm about to take you out, but you pull up and be like, hey, let me get that number one. What you want, baby? What you want? Then so y'all just do and they're having a good conversation. You can do that.
Yeah, but that can't be the whole date.
What would you
That can't be
order?
the whole date.
What would you order?
What else do you do after McDonald's?
Um,
That's crazy.
we can go to a nice little area out like with a scenery somewhere, a nice
Hmm.
scenery. We can talk.
Okay.
We can go for a little walk, like by a beach or at a cute little park. Um,
I ain't
it could
seen
be
no
something free.
beaches
Like
by
I don't
McDonald's.
care. It's really just about the effort. Now you pick me up. We got a good conversation. Go to McDonald's. And then we just sit in the car and talk. That's slow effort. I don't like that. But we can
But
definitely like go to a park, play a game, go on a little walk, and all of that.
so a great conversation wouldn't suffice.
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough. Then.
but that can't be the whole thing. Like we can't go to McDonald's and Hardee's and Chick-fil-A every week or every other day.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I got you. Fair enough.
Mm.
Okay, so let me ask you this question: Are you open within the first 5 days to pay for it yourself and wouldn't just demand for it
Pay for the whole date or just myself?
the whole date?
First 5 days? Nah. After the fifth date, I will.
Okay.
That ain't bad though. That ain't.
All right, so this is the hot seat, right? So let's get to the hot question. What's immediate red flag? Immediate
Huh?
red flag, like
Yeah.
immediate turn off.
Um,
What time y'all think?
I guess teeth.
Beef.
Yeah. Um, that's it. Like immediately. Then if we're just talking, you be like, "Oh, I got a kid." I'm not gonna like talk to you much more.
So that's what you learned from your past relationship. Don't date dudes with kids.
Yeah, and I was never supposed to date guys with kids, but that just happened. But never again.
So okay.
So it's a guy here right now that was saving up to get his teeth fixed. That's probably got all your qualities and characteristics and check all your boxes, and you ain't give him the time of day because his mouth just ain't up to par.
He gotta tell me. He gotta tell
He ain't gonna be
me.
able to
You
tell
ain't
you
give him
because
the
you're gonna see his
chance.
teeth.
As
Yes, he
soon as he
can.
opened,
I ain't gonna. Okay, I'm
when he
not a
opened his
mean.
mouth, it was over with.
Right. It
Mm-mm.
I
felt
know,
I'm
kind of
not a
right?
messed
mean
up though. He might
girl.
be on dope or something though. I ain't gonna lie. Like
Jay, what?
I'm gonna automatically think something up. Like you on. You just you just gonna have to catch me when your teeth fixed because I ain't gonna listen to
So you
nothing.
said 2025
It's
you can't have
over
Yeah,
red
with.
it
teeth.
would be a
It's a dub.
turnout for
It's a
sure.
dub.
But I'm not a mean person, and I think I'm very approachable. I'm not a mean girl. So I would sit and talk to you. Like we at a restaurant, we just walking and we're just talking. And I'm gonna engage. I'm gonna engage. But then during that conversation, you have to be like, yeah, I got an appointment. Gotta go get my teeth fixed. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure.
No,
We can
no.
text a little bit.
You
I'll
you
see you
shouldn't
later.
be in nobody facing your teeth is crazy. That's irresponsible. That's irresponsible.
No,
We
it's
not
not.
finna
It's a cure.
we
It's a
not finna do
cure.
that. Not finna act like that's irresponsible as hell.
Shoot.
Um
Oh,
oh
damn.
Mariah said
That's
she was
funny.
agreeing with you. She said she was agreeing with you and she asked I
Oh,
think she
man.
asked another question. Nah, she asked another question. But she was agreeing with you. She was saying that she would be cool with the hour. But
Hmm.
okay. Why are you single, Miss Lily? Like what is going on? Like why is it so hard for you to stay interested? Or what's going on? What's going on?
I think my standards are a little bit too high. Um, and I don't think they're high. I just like think according to the men that I talk to, then they're high. Um, yeah, and going out here in the DMV, I get approached a lot. The guys don't be cute though. Like the guys that
So
I
you
want to
so
be
you want him to be masculine and cute?
attractive somewhat.
It's crazy.
But I get like in the bars and clubs. I don't want to meet my man in the club.
So why
You
you
in
go?
I
you
don't.
in the club
Why
though.
you
I
go?
know. I know.
What? You in the what you why are you in the club? So what if it makes him not eligible, what makes you eligible and y'all in the same place?
Mm.
I'm not saying I turn them down,
You
but just from
definitely turn them
previous
down.
experiences, they don't be on anything.
What settings are you expecting to meet your potential partner?
Great question.
I want it to be like something really romantic.
You want to be
At a
like
coffee shop.
you want to be bending over and like lacing your shoe and like a car about to hit you and somebody just tackle you out the road or something like that. Like
Mm-mm.
Like
I
a
want to
Tyler Perry movie or something.
not Tyler Perry, but maybe like a Hallmark. Like we both go for the fruit together. Those cute
Yeah,
stuff like
that ain't gonna happen.
GM.
Yeah, yeah. You watch too many. Yeah, that's Tyler Perry movies if I
that.
heard of one.
I mean, it can happen.
Okay, so
I ain't gonna knock your dream. It can happen.
Look, so you just gonna walk up to the man in the produce area and just be like, reach and see if
yeah,
he reach too. Nah.
You
Nah,
be going to the
I
grocery
don't. I
store at
don't
the wrong
know.
times. You gotta go.
he got to have good teeth. He got to be strong. He got to be sexy.
You don't have to
Yeah, I
be
guess
sexy. You
he
don't
got
have
to
to be
own the
sexy.
store or something like that.
Now
He
she
got to
Okay,
do
said
so
what?
she said 40,000 though, so he ain't gotta be doing too
that's
much.
not too bad.
Over, and
Mm.
No,
nah.
So
40,000. That's pretty good.
so 41, and you good.
I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly,
What that
I wouldn't take
we
a job for
I
forty
told you
thousand.
it was cap,
so you
right? It
gotta
was cap.
say what it
It
is.
was
You
cap.
can't say 40 and
Don't be
then
out here lying.
41
Don't
don't
be out here
work.
Yeah,
lying.
a lot of broke people with bad teeth probably got their antennas up now.
Yeah,
Or
you got these people
He
40,000.
thinking they got
said
a chance, and they ain't got the chance in the world. Be open. Tell these people the real.
I am. See that? Okay, I'm open. I'm
It was a
open
door.
to
It's
that.
a DoorDasher right now looking at this live, and he like, man, I'm finna shoot. So we get
I
off.
got a chance.
I got a chance. I be delivering to her all the time.
yeah, I
She
be
tipping
watching
good.
YouTube and I know how to hit all the licks on DoorDash and shoot. I'm up.
All
I'm
right,
up.
he got to have something else. You can't be at 40,000 forever. And can you match? Like, can you match me?
That's
Match
fair.
Can you
you.
take me out? Can you take me out to a nice dinner
You want to go to
with this
Fogo de Chao? You
40,000?
want to flip your card over at the table when they bring you the meat, huh?
That would be cool. But
Hey,
that's
Fogo the Child is fire. That is
Yeah.
real hot.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
I
that
don't
shit
know.
fire.
I don't think it's that high. I don't
Okay,
think it's
so
that high.
I got a
It's
question for you then. You in the hot you in the hot seat. Okay. So can you tell these lovely people who's listening all this stuff? If you're being honest with yourself, what are your flaws?
mm.
Mm, damn.
All right.
What
I
is that?
have an avoidant attachment style.
Mm,
So I do a lot of self-sabotaging for sure.
mm,
When I don't feel like my needs are met, then I'm quick to like subtract myself from the situation. Like I don't want disappointment. I don't have time for disappointment. Because I think I'm independent and I
okay.
can do for myself. So I don't necessarily need you. So why would I self-inflict this hurt and let you, disappoint me or, cheat or lie and all of that. And I do think that I can be submissive. Um, would I be like labeled submissive? No, not really.
What
Um,
what you think submissive is? Like why you not
uh,
labeled submissive?
Mm,
so now my last guy, he would say I'm submissive. Um, but nobody else. But I consider no, I can be submissive when the man I see that he has the potential to lead. Um, he does for me. I can do for him. Um, yeah, I don't have the urge to argue or to like question his authority. I actually want to go in the kitchen to cook. I don't cook either. But I don't think anybody cares
What?
about me not cooking.
What you mean? You can't cook at all?
No, I can cook. I don't. I just don't cook.
You choose not to.
Yeah,
That's why you talking
You
about
choose not
going
to
out
eat.
so much because you don't be cooking.
maybe.
Oh,
ooh,
man.
But you
ooh.
want a masculine man though. It's crazy. You want him
And
to
then you
change the
said something
tire.
about gender
You might
roles. I
need
was
us.
gonna ask that, but you had brought it up first. You spoke on gender roles, but then you said you don't want to cook.
No, 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 no. I didn't say I didn't want to cook. I said I don't cook.
You don't cook unless he wants you to cook, or like what you mean?
If he wants me
Mm.
to cook, I will cook.
Okay.
If he gives me that, if he gives me what I need, I'm not just gonna be cooking like to be cooking because I don't cook just to cook for myself.
So are you
So you
saying
feel
your
like that's
submission?
a lot to cook for somebody. That's a lot.
No, I don't think it's a lot. I just don't do it for myself.
So you don't like the taste of your food?
Mm,
Not really.
man.
At least you're being honest.
Okay.
And like honestly, it's just me. It's just me.
All right.
So it's easier for me to just go out and get food.
I feel
So
you.
is it safe to assume, correct me if I'm wrong, in your last relationship, would you say your submission was conditional?
Yeah, for sure. He initiated it. So he told me or he showed me that he was the guy that I wanted. And I felt the need to be submissive to him. So it was definitely conditional. It's not something that just naturally comes to me.
So what have you learned? What have you learned about yourself from your last relationship that you can apply to your next?
Um he was very delicate.
Mhm.
So I don't have to argue. He didn't like to be questioned. I don't have to question. And when I wanted to be in charge, he felt some type of way about that. So I don't have to be in charge.
Micah says you need a dope boy so he could be at home and make money all day.
Michael Gibson, that's guilt.
Yeah. He said he need a dope boy. And he said,
Hey,
are you
Mike.
willing to go 50-50?"
Mm.
Uh, all right. I would not tell like one of my suitors this, but I don't,
Damn. You gonna trick him into you gonna see what you can get first? Like, shit, if he do all that, I'm
no.
gonna let him do it.
Do I expect to go 50-50? No. I want
Wow,
that
okay.
option. I want the option to like I expect my man to handle all of that.
Why though?
Now,
He said,
Why do
"Oh."
you
can
get to
y'all
keep all your
can
money?
I
Okay.
explain?
He
Yeah,
said,
Can I
explain.
"Oh."
explain?
He said, "Oh."
Still
Yeah.
thing. Still thing.
All right. So I don't want him to know that I will go 50-50. So I want him to come to me like, oh yeah, she the type that ain't doing 50-50. Because I don't want to do 50. I don't expect to do 50-50. But if my husband, my man, he's like, dang, she deserved this, this, and this, and he goes out and get 5 jobs, I'm gonna tell him to chill. Like I'm willing to pick up the slack. I'm willing to do 50-50. But I want the option to not do 50-50. Like I don't want to be a stay-at-home wife, but I want my man to be in a position to make me a stay-at-home wife. That makes sense?
Even if he had to take
Mm.
on 5 jobs and not give you the quality time that
I wouldn't let him
Mm.
do that.
you desire.
I wouldn't let him do it.
You wanna let him do it? Work 5 jobs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what you want, like a doctor, a lawyer, something like that?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
I mean,
he gonna
not
barely be home.
not really. If they can be,
Hmm.
I'm open to a doctor or a lawyer.
Nah, I mean, hey, it's your life.
No, go ahead. Say what you need to say.
I
That's
just
it.
never understood. Like, okay, I want to make enough money so my woman, so my wife don't have to work. I do want to do that, but I guess if I was that nigga, like I need to be that nigga, I'm gonna be that nigga. Though. I am that nigga. Don't get it fucked up. But what I'm saying is, I guess if I had that much money, I wouldn't care about her money though. I guess I would. I guess it would put me in a different mood. I don't know how that mood feel though, but it would put me in a different mood. I'll be like, shit, you just keep your money, but I got it. Like this ain't it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Rent,
That's how.
rent
Yeah,
two
that's how my
thousand. I'm
lady. That's how
making
my lady
20.
is.
What is
Yeah.
that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what is that?
Just keep you just go play at the store. You know, play at the store.
See, I want him to be like, I want him to have that drive to really want to handle things and like not want to ask his woman for anything. I want him to exhibit
Mm.
that. But he's gonna know, well, like after we're married, of course, or after we done like fill each other out, he's gonna know that I'm gonna let him know like you don't have to do that. Like you've been going hard for so long.
Mm.
He can be a stay-at-home husband for a
Oh
month.
no,
A month, a month,
no.
a month, just a month.
Where was my
But
head
I
at?
expect him, I expect him to not want to do that.
Mm. Okay.
So yeah.
So, Miss
So
Lily, how do you handle conflict in a relationship? Because you know, a relationship is just it's basically just a connection with another person. So it's like any other connection.
I handle conflict well. I like to communicate. I like okay. Because I think this is my avoidant attachment style. Like I don't like to disappoint people. I don't want to disappoint people. And if I feel like I've disappointed you or I've done anything to hurt you, I want you to tell me. And even if you are sad or upset, I want you to communicate with me. They can be a little bit annoying, but like I'm also a therapist. So we have to talk about it. Like my go-to is solutions. Like I'm that type of therapist. Like I wanna solve it as quickly as possible. And if anything's upset me, I want to tell you and I want you to reciprocate the energy. So be open and be willing to talk about what's bothering me as I'm open and willing to talk about what's bothering you.
And would you be receptive to what you find out from your partner? Like if
Yeah,
they
of
told
course.
you, I just don't like this. I just don't like how you be fucking talking to me at times.
Yeah,
You just gonna be open to hearing that.
of course, of
Okay,
course.
so
And
that
if
goes
I
back
really
to it.
like him,
Yeah,
I would change the way I talk. I would change the way I talk to him. I would
Especially
try.
if he handling it. Danny Bay. Danny Bay say, damn, he gotta work all day and come home to a bologna sandwich is crazy. She said that's crazy.
Friday.
Not even ham, no cheese on it or nothing.
He said, damn.
I ain't gonna fix him a bologna sandwich. I ain't
My
gonna fix him
God,
a
he working
bologna
like
sandwich.
Julius on Everybody Hates Chris. That man, my man got. I ain't got to work here. My man got 2 jobs.
A bologna sandwich is crazy. But okay. Okay. We was talking about stuff. You say you got avoidant attachment
Mm-hmm.
to the people in the chat. What break that down? Everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying? Into
Yeah.
attachment style.
Yeah. So with me, my avoidant attachment is it shows up in like my relationships. It's like I self-sabotage. So there are gonna be times where I feel like I'm not worthy of being like your girlfriend because like of my issues and I expect reassurance. Um there are going to be times where we get into an argument or a little conflict and I want to break up with you. I don't want to be with you anymore. And that's just because like there's something in me that's like protecting my feelings like I mentioned earlier. Like if I can avoid being hurt or disappointed, then I like to subtract my situation. Like I like to subtract myself from the situation. I don't want to give you the opportunity to hurt me, or I don't want to put myself in a situation where I can be hurt. So, and it's even if I notice like any slight changes, like me making you upset, and this is kind of bad, but like if I say something and I had like great intentions and it hurt you, I'm gonna be receptive, but that's also gonna really make me feel bad as a person. And I would probably want to break up because I didn't mean to hurt you. Like I would never do that to you. And that just hurts my feelings. So now I'm hurt and I don't want to keep hurting you. So yeah.
Hold on.
The
We got
spokesman.
spokesman in the chat. We got the spokesman in the chat. Speak light. Speak light. Watch what you say now. He put the cup up. He saw that cup. Saw that cup. Okay, so damn, you saying you would just wake up and be like, you know what, I don't want to be with you no more, and then gonna get mad if the dude be like, well, shit, okay,
No, I don't just wake up like that now.
okay.
I have to sense something, like any little changes or something. I have to sense it. But I need the reassurance. I need the reassurance.
How often a month would you say you would need it?
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it depends on the person and like their situation.
Are you going to seek it from other men if it go on for too long?
No, because with the avoidant is it's not the other person, it's me. So there's nothing to seek from anybody else.
You just want it from that person. That's what I'm
It's the reassurance, yeah, and it's about like the relationship. So it's like my attachment style with this person. So can't nobody fix that but like the people that's attached.
Okay, so look, all right, it sounds crazy, but I think it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. I feel like my wife fine, right? So every opportunity I get, I ain't just gonna be like, "Hey, baby, you so beautiful," and like act like me on the Notebook. I ain't gonna do that. That ain't me. But when she washing dishes in her moo I might come, you know what I'm saying, get me a grip and be like, "Yeah, baby, you sexy." I feel like they do a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like they
yeah,
do a lot. I feel like they do better than the Notebook stuff.
yeah. That's nice.
So you
Nah,
more
he pissed a
romantic
couple
than the
times and I
Notebook
put it.
guy, Mister
He
Rebuttal.
pissed a couple times and I just
The
put him on the
Notebook
down.
guy really lost his
That's what
girl,
it is.
bro. They just ain't gonna tell you that part of the story.
Don't play
He
with me.
really lost her, bro. He
He
was
really
too
did.
nice.
You talking when they were young
No,
or when they
no,
were
no,
older?
no.
I don't know. I
Women,
ain't watched the
women
story.
really like men. That's really nice. I don't know why men think that. Well, I like my man corny. So I
Corny,
like
okay.
the, yeah, I like him so sweet. And
Oh
so
my god.
if he,
I don't believe that though.
Yeah, I don't either. I
I
don't either.
believe you like that until it get boring.
it won't.
But what would be your definition of corny?
Um, okay, so I'm gonna just refer back to my ex because he was great.
Mhm.
X in the chat.
Yeah,
He's
I
not.
gotta get the X in the check.
He's not even on Facebook. Like I like him. I like him just like that. Not
He
even
probably
on
told you
social
that.
media.
No, but go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
no, he did like, the gift just because. And he actually listened to what I wanted. So if I said something about this lip gloss, then he's gonna have like lip gloss delivered to my
That
job
nigga is corny.
or something. Or and it'll be like a cute little note, something like relating to like our relationship and lip gloss. Like he wrote me love letters. Had a song made, for me.
He did the
Like,
little app thing where you play.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, no wonder you dumped him. Lily. No wonder you dumped him, bro.
No, like he always got me flowers.
Nah, ain't
Always
nothing wrong with
opened the
that though.
door for me.
Yeah.
Like he was sweet. Like he was my little cornball. I like that. And he was so nice.
And you
And
and you broke up with him? Why?
because of the distance, we just grew apart.
Uh, so he about to move to the DMV, right?
So
He's not.
so a single dude approaching you still in danger because you sound like he gotta live up to your ex, the one that got away.
Which is bad. Which is bad.
Uh,
That's
yeah,
bad.
Nah, not really. I wouldn't think so. It's standards, right?
yeah. Her
Exactly.
expectations had already been set. Like her
I know.
expectations.
Mhm.
I know.
Expectation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? So
Ex-
imagine
No,
everybody finna
I
just
see
sitting
what you did
like,
there, Jay.
yeah,
I see what you did there.
expectation.
Expectations.
Expectations. I like that. Okay, that's
and
cool. I like that.
ain't nobody do that.
That's why it's been 365 days.
Yeah, that's
First
what I
time
was
somebody
saying.
ain't buy flowers, she like, oh, they gone.
She's still trying to date her ex through other people. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's offensive. Once he
She like,
find out this
why
what
would
you
I
if
accept that
if
when
he
my ex
find
is
out
doing
this what
this?
you're doing, he probably not though. Not the ex, but I'm saying like the dude. Like if you slip and be like, my ex ain't do that, he gonna feel played.
I wouldn't tell him that, but then again, I feel like, okay, I
Ray Ray
always
would
get this.
never.
Dudes do not, they feel like being nice, like showing chivalry is like being corny. Like, why am I showing chivalry to you? You got other men doing it. I feel like it should not matter. You should want to top them, you should want to be better than them, be competitive. So, if this dude, I had like the dude that I was recently dating, he told me, he was like, and we were kind of speaking in third person. He's like, why would this dude give you money for breakfast when you got another dude giving you money for dinner? it doesn't matter, right? It should not matter. You should want to up one. You should want to have like one up on him because you really want
Lily,
him.
stop it. Stop it.
All right,
Stop it.
I'm gonna play the role of the rebuttal now. I gotta act like Jay.
Stop it, man.
So this
I
man
can't.
just took you out on Tuesday. Y'all went to a basketball game, right? And then he see you with this other guy at the restaurant on Wednesday, and y'all out eating and whatever. He gonna feel play. He gonna
It's
like,
10
damn.
o'clock.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't. I feel like he should ask me.
Especially if he sent you that good morning text and everything, asked you how your day was going, what you got planned for the rest of the day. You told him you're gonna be out studying with friends, and you over here eating with this dude.
But we're dating. That's what you do when you date.
Then
You're
just
not.
be honest. Be like, oh, I got a date.
Okay.
I'm not gonna tell him that.
I'm
not gonna
cool
tell you
with
I got a
that.
date. I have some respect for you.
I'm cool with that.
Like,
No,
I'm
you
not gonna say I
don't.
got a date.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool. If I get you breakfast and another dude get you dinner, you not my girl. I'm cool with that. Just know I'ma up the score though. Just know that Susie or Lakeisha that you working with, you might see her with me too. And you better not say nothing. Better take it on the chin. You better be a trooper.
So okay, so you're doing it to get back
I
at
ain't
me because you really want me.
You just showed me it's a
I'm
free
dating.
world. It's a free world. So we out
But
here
if you
free.
really want me, the money that you're spending on Susie, put
I
that on
mean,
me.
I think that's why I win.
Lily.
I think that's why I win because my confidence be so high. I be like, he lame anyway. So
That's
like,
really a
that's how I be
game.
thinking. You
It
know what
shouldn't
I'm
be
saying?
like that.
No,
It
I'm
shouldn't be like that.
no, not like that. I'm saying like it wouldn't bother me with the other dude she's talking to. I just automatically think I'm the winner. That's how I think when they come to talking.
But
to me.
you don't even have the girl that you want. So how are you winning?
If I'm pursuing a girl that another dude pursuing and I know about it, I feel like I'm a win. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not worried about him for real.
Yeah, you just that confident.
Yeah, I'm like shit. I'm him.
Yeah.
Like it ain't, you know.
That's how
But
yeah.
but just know from me being him, you gonna see a lot of she's with him because you got
And
hims with you. So don't feel away. That's what I'm saying.
that's cool. That's cool. But I'm not gonna drop him if I don't see the effort coming from you.
So I
So
gotta
you
drop
putting him.
first. I gotta drop first.
No, you don't have to drop. But I I feel like the best man always win, right?
Not
Ooh,
From
right
necessarily.
somebody
now, Lily.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
to the female.
Oh
Like
yeah,
a
for the
female,
female, yeah.
yeah, whoever
Not
she
really
likes the
though. Not
most.
really. It be one dude that was tripping that she really wanted, but she had to realize she got to put herself first. So he out the picture, but that's who she really want. So the
Why is he
second
out the
dude,
picture?
because he ain't on what she on. He don't want to date. He want to go through McDonald's and chill. He ain't on that.
Right.
Exactly.
So he doesn't win. Like she's not gonna settle with
Yeah.
him.
But she
She's
was
gonna go
like,
with the guy who's
I want him, but I gotta put myself first. So I ain't gonna do that. So really,
good.
the best dude that she wanted. Well, I guess it's still the best dude though. You're right. It's still the best dude. You're
Yeah.
right.
It's the one who applies the most pressure, huh?
Yeah.
Men are not competitive no more.
Yeah,
They're not
that's.
competitive. They be out in themselves all the time.
I
You'll be
mean,
surprised.
you gotta think though. I think we just thinking more about our investment now. You know,
Yeah,
that's what I think.
men finally getting standards. That's all it is.
Because it's like if I knew what I knew now, I would move different. I mean, but I still got what I wanted. But I'm saying like it's way more to me. This is what I've seen in my workplace. More single women that want a ring than men. And it's like,
Oh yeah.
damn, the scarcity is crazy. I didn't know that I was up like that. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I ain't know. And now it's like, dang, okay, I fell for the okie doke. I fell for the okie doke of, put her on a pedestal and I just gotta work and have the tissue before she even sneeze type of guy. I got this tissue in my pocket hoping she sneezes, and it's like you ain't even have to do that. You ain't have to.
Instead of being on what your boy Kevin was on, huh?
I think that's cute.
It is. Dogs are cute, monkeys are cute, all that.
Miss Lily, have you ever stepped out in your relationship?
Step
Mm,
out.
like
Hmm.
cheated.
If we've
If
been
so,
honest,
if so, then why?
I on the most I've done, the most cheating I've done was like text other dudes, like not go out on a date with them, like just text, and not even a
Hmm.
everyday text, like just a respond back.
You was doing it to get your lick back or what?
No, no,
It was
it's
Trying
just
to
just
like,
get
hey, how you doing?
trying to get fulfillment. Trying to get fulfillment.
No, just basic conversation, but
Okay.
no flirting type
you
of
was
stuff. Just
bored.
like what you on.
You was bored.
Oh, they just text me and I just respond.
That's cheating.
That's definitely
My
cheap.
my ex wouldn't have liked it.
Is that cheating though?
Yeah, because I didn't just openly like, oh yeah, this dude text me and I text him back, and he would have felt some type of way if he had a known. So yeah, that's cheating.
Damn, I don't look at
Hmm.
that as cheating. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Look, what is your idea of a dream first date? Like, what is your like perfect first date for Lily?
Hmm.
Um, perfect date. I don't know. I don't know. I feel
What?
like
I would say, what's your price range?
He
I don't
said,
have one. I don't
Hmm.
have a price
Okay.
range.
Okay. We gonna make it funner. We're going to make it funner because guess what? This the greatest dating podcast on Facebook. Let me hit the air horn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't even worry about it, Lily. We got you. I need DJ and John. I need y'all to take Lily out on a date. We know imaginary, and we gonna see if she cool with it. Let me
Hmm.
let me see what y'all got, man. Do y'all still got it? Would y'all even be able to qualify to take Lily out on the first date? Let's see.
Hmm.
If y'all need time, if you need some time to gather
Nah.
your thoughts, I'll go. I can do it for you right now. I can
So
do
okay, I give y'all one of my plays, right?
it. Okay.
I tell me if I pass the test now. Definitely. We'll okay, I ain't gonna lie. We'll go to McDonald's for sure. Cause
ah,
like my thing about before y'all, cause my thing about it is I get better as the time go on. Cause I gotta see the substance. I gotta see what type of person it is. But what we'll do is we'll get something to eat. We'll probably go somewhere like bowling, or we'll probably go to like an escape room, something like that. So I'm gonna get two things out of that. But then I'll probably try to end the night somewhere at a nice little spot and just get some conversation. I get the basics out the way for sure. But I really on that first day, I'm really trying to see where your mind and where your head at. That's just how I am. But I would be like McDonald's, like an escape room, and then you end it somewhere with a nice conversation with a nice scenery.
You said McDonald's and an escape room.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot, bro.
We'll get
I ain't gonna lie.
we'll
The
get something to
escape
eat.
room is a lot, but she might like that. Like she agreeing. She
But that's
shaking
what
her
I'm saying.
head.
We'll get something to eat. We'll do something fun, and I'm gonna see where your mind at. Do my three phases.
Okay. Okay. What you saying?
Okay.
Rate that. Rate that. Lily. Rate that on the scale 1 to 5.
Um, I don't know. Yeah, like okay, I'll give that a three. A
Okay.
three. Because why McDonald's? Like out of all places,
3 high for
McDonald's
McDonald's.
though.
I feel like that's so disrespectful.
Like yeah,
No,
exactly.
because
McDonald's,
McDonald's
because
good.
my
like
thing
not
because
even
my
Chick
thing
Fil A or
because
Zaxby's
my
or
Yeah, Zach. At least Chick Fil A
well
and Zaxby's is great too.
I said McDonald's but a restaurant will be of that
Just
magnitude, not
fast
nothing
food.
exquisite.
Just fast
Yeah,
food.
it was
Like
like
put it
fast food. So
Applebee's,
like
put it in Longhorn, Applebee's or
two
Longhorn.
two for
We
20.
didn't
Oh,
even
you
have
want
to
two
do
for
that.
20?
Like we didn't
Well, that's
even
what I'm
have to
saying.
go to McDonald's. But
mm,
but I know that if you take me to McDonald's, we could have just got food at the bowling alley or at this little chill spot. Just got
Oh,
drinks and talk. So
well,
and
that's what I'm
like
saying.
jokes on you because you're spending all this money on McDonald's, bowling, and all this other stuff.
Who
Well,
spend the money?
I obviously would be thinking.
I definitely Groupon. What you talking?
he said group hug.
wow.
Shit.
Don't be so like okay,
Yes.
that's
That boy
fine.
so
That's fine too,
disrespectful.
but don't be mad like
If
if your
you
cute
go
line
for
don't go
that,
through.
if I'm the nigga paying for breakfast and I find out a nigga took you to McDonald's for dinner, I ain't fucking with you no more. It's over
Man,
with.
but you
I'm
know,
cutting you off.
but it
So
goes
just got
back. It goes back.
milkshakes or
I
something.
never feel
Not
away.
McDonald's.
It
I
goes
feel
back to what you.
away.
It goes back to what
What
you say
about
though. Jay.
you?
It goes back.
McDonald's.
It goes back to what you say. It's like this is just me. This is just me.
We not in college.
I feel like I feel.
He's not in college.
I feel like, but my thing about it is though, I feel like when it comes to the date, man, for me, I feel like the biggest thing is about the date is the conversation, and I feel like you can have conversation wherever you go.
Mm.
Because my thing is, if I'm looking, because I do that on purpose. I take it to McDonald's, and as soon as I see an attitude, or as soon as I see some energy turn, then I already know what type of person you may be. To me,
But that's like you're playing with your own time. You're playing with your
not
own
really,
time though.
no.
That
But my
means you
thing
don't
about
really
this,
like me.
but no, but see, no, but that's what I'm saying. I would feel like you don't like me in a sense. It don't even matter where we going. You should be happy if you just spend the time with me regardless.
First date, we
Yes,
could have just went. You could have just skipped all of that, and we went to this chill spot, nice drinks, and just talked, just had conversation. But you took me to McDonald's.
You could
We
have.
could have got nachos at the little chill drink spot. But
you
because
did that.
you're
I don't know.
testing me,
Crazy.
McDonald's, that's insane.
Hey,
Man, look,
he
but
didn't got look. He didn't got you something to eat and his kids. He gonna drop that back off. Y'all
Then
gonna
he's at
go-
the drive-through. Like the
hey, look.
drive-through, we didn't even
So
go in and sit at the
Ah,
table and
shit.
you
talk.
could
We
have
went through the
like
If
drive-through.
you sit down
you
at
can get the
McDonald's, that's weird. I ain't gonna lie. I don't trust you.
you could get the Angel Reese meal double quarter pounder, man.
Oh,
No,
Angel Reese got a meal.
yeah, she got one. She got
Mm.
one.
Oh, that what she like. Oh, all right. DJ, your turn, man. What you got?
I'm
John,
mad 'cause he went
John,
my
John
route.
say, what? Chicken fingers and French fries or something? What?
Hey man, hey,
With
chicken nuggets and
what
hot
dipping
mustard, man.
sauce? With what dipping sauce? I'm mad he took my
I,
route. I was gonna go the low route just to see like how she would react, but I guess I would do dinner somewhere where they serve drinks. Nothing too fancy though. Something like maybe like Chili's TGI Fridays or something. Then we would make a stop to like a Walmart or something to get snacks before going to the movies. And then I would see if she would be okay with me sneaking the snacks in her purse before we watch the movie. And if she wasn't okay with it, I would never call her again.
Jesus.
Damn,
Why
man.
would you get mad at her for being legal?
That's just how I roll.
Oh please,
Nah, I feel that though. Like, yeah, I
I
would do
can't
that. I
trust
wouldn't
you. That means
even.
if I get in a tight spot, you gonna snitch.
Nah, I wouldn't snitch on you. But
Man, you better snitch
yeah.
on that nigga. You don't know him. The fuck?
no, I wouldn't snitch.
What is you
I
doing?
grew up like we grew up. I feel like everybody
That's
grew
perfect.
up sneaking snacks.
Nah,
And
she solid, Jay. What you
I
talking
don't know
about?
what you're talking. I'm tripping, bro. I wasn't paying attention. I just heard snitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, see, Jay,
That's
you
crazy.
feel you from Mouse Point.
I'm just tripping.
but
Nah, listen. Okay, what you rate that? My bad. What you rate that?
that's a 3. That's
Hey,
a 3. We
easy to
don't
get
get
a 3. It's easy to get a 3.
That's middle of the range though.
That's,
Nobody's trying
that's
too
high.
hard on
Out of
first base.
5, a 3 is high to me.
But I'm just saying though. But would we all agree? And like, would we all agree? The first date is supposed to be introduction, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to sit here like not necessarily got to be too expensive, but
Yeah.
you got to get the substance.
Nah, see,
Yeah.
bro, this is why this the greatest dating podcast on Facebook, because y'all got the rebuttal here. Let me help y'all out, man. Get away from that cap. Get away from that shit, bro. Stop treating women like they gotta prove themselves. Fuck that, bro. Fuck all that. Like, I want to see you dress up. I want to see how you dress. I want to see, can you dress?
toot your
You know what I'm
horn.
saying?
Toot your horn. Toot
Hold
your
on.
horn.
I want to see, can you dress? Do you know how to even be classy? I want to take you to somewhere nice because I'm trying to see what the fuck you got going on. McDonald's is crazy. As a grown
Got me about to
You
get
could-
kicked out the movies for sneaking snacks
yeah,
in.
we finna go somewhere nice.
Where you going, Mr. Above?
We going whatever downtown 5-star restaurant, whatever that is, steak,
Nah,
steak and
Jay.
shrimp and shit.
Nah.
Reservation?
What you
Reservation?
hurting? Is your pockets hurting, bro? Cause
Nah.
Those be the ones. Those
No,
be
but
the
see,
That ain't
but
ones.
it,
see, here's
bro.
the no,
I ain't
it's
gonna do
not
this
it's
every
nothing.
time. I ain't gonna do this every time. But see, I'm more of the type of guy that's gonna kind of like I'm gonna hit you with a dope conversation, a dope meal.
Hmm.
We might catch a movie after that, and then I'm gonna just let you go. It's gonna fuck her mind up. She gonna be, yeah, he don't even seem like he tripping. You know what I'm saying? You coming out trying to test out the gate, it's gonna turn off. She gonna be like, damn, he one of them niggas. He one of them.
But that's the thing about it. If it goes into that mentality on the first night, I just save myself a lot of time because I guess for me it's just like again mentality and vibes is what kind of connects me, and it's just like it's in a sense it's like I'm the type of person I feel like
Hmm.
I use this example. I feel like I can step in any room and be comfortable and liven it up. I feel like we can go anywhere and have fun. As long as I'm connected with the person I'm out with, it really don't matter about the circumstances and surroundings. To me, to
So
me.
why take her to McDonald's to test her?
McDonald's is crazy.
Because my thing is, at that point, I would expect your mindset to be, let me just get to know. It don't matter where you're at that point.
We can
That's just
FaceTime.
me.
We can just FaceTime and get to know each other.
Yeah, see,
I get.
I feel like the type of nigga I am. If I even want to take you out, if I don't want to try to Netflix and chill you, like I actually want to take you out, then you gotta be something. So I ain't gonna treat you like it's nothing. Like I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what I'm saying? A steak dinner, bro.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
ain't bad. You
And
know,
you must like me to want to take me on a date.
like
So
it's okay to
now
like
you
girls. It's okay, it's okay
exactly.
to treat women nice, bro. It's okay. They
It
got
is
us. It's okay,
okay.
bro. We like women, bro. We like women. We ain't gotta
Of
Not
course,
fuck with.
everybody. They hate us. They hate
I
us.
totally, I totally agree with that. But for me, we got to start from the bottom, bro. That's just me.
But are you at the bottom? My lifestyle ain't at the bottom, so I ain't
No,
even trying to do
no,
all
Okay.
that. You know what I'm
Okay.
So
saying?
I
not at
think you're at
all.
the bottom. So now I think you're at the bottom because you're taking me to McDonald's. So now you
I just
broke.
feel like
But
McDonald's crazy.
So
McDonald's
now
is
you
The
broke.
bad,
crazy, bro.
you
Yeah.
put the
All my
bad.
homegirls know you broke now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's the next question. After a bad date, what is the first thing you doing? Is you calling somebody? What goes on after a bad date? How you get that word out?
Definitely calling my girls and telling them everything. Well, we're texting. Like we
Are you
pulling up
texting
in
the
a
whole time?
drive-through.
Girl, we at McDonald's.
Finna
but
go
see,
home.
but I'm saying though, but y'all have to understand though. It's just like it's a simple fact though. That saves me time.
No, it
Time from
don't.
what though? Time from
No, it
what?
don't.
Because my thing about it is
That's
if you
self-sabotage.
so called if it could be, but if it
Man,
just
It
if it's so
is.
called get me marked off the list, then I save myself some time dealing with somebody like that.
but
That's just me.
why do you
You
want a
need.
woman to like deal with anything that's like okay, but I mean that's your perspective. I ain't saying you wrong, bro. You taking a
Yeah, I
McDonald's
know.
and she go for it, do your thing. For me though,
Mhm.
I like luxury shit. I'm just a luxury ass nigga. So I just feel like treating a girl like I ain't saying you gotta like be fucking just 5 star out. But I'm saying like make her feel like I want her to smell good. I want her to get her hair done. Like I want to see how
Mhm.
serious she take this. Like okay then, you know
But
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you can progress to that point. So okay, so let me ask this question. It kind of might be apples and oranges, but it's the same thing. If what I
Okay.
bring to the table, just like it's extreme, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This shoot, this is the greatest podcast ever.
Let's
So
go.
my thing about it is, it's just like in a sense, you're not gonna expect to fuck a girl on the first night, right?
I am. I'm trying. I'm hoping
No,
shit. I
no,
ain't saying
no,
I'm
no, no.
trying. Look, listen. I'm not
But see,
trying
this is what I'm
to.
saying though.
This is
But
the
I'm
now
thinking
now.
that if I do such a good job, she gonna be like, "Damn, I just want
No,
to." Cause we grown as
stop.
hell, bro.
You gonna be
This not high
disappointed.
school. We grown as fuck. We grown as
Yeah,
And he
fuck.
I
should
get
be
that.
disappointed though, because if he is disappointed,
I
not
ain't gonna
saying
be
like one night
disappointed,
stands and all
You
this
gonna
stuff
be
is
Yeah,
grown,
you
but
be
you
but
got
I'm
disappointed.
somebody with
open.
class.
I'm open for the opportunity, bro. Like that's how I
Yeah.
think I would be thinking. Like I feel like I probably if I mean damn, you definitely not smashing off McDonald's, and if you do,
okay, so let
damn.
me ask you. Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question. Okay, okay, so if you were to first night somebody and you spent about $500, and I was the first night somebody and I spent about 50, who would you think was more successful?
Both of us.
When you
He said, "Bro,
you can say that, but then again at the same time, that first night because she got to know the person.
That ain't what it's about.
He
though.
got it.
I'm not
got it
taking
to
you
say
Well,
out.
yeah, that's true. But I would think though,
You might as well.
if I still
You might as well get on Backpage and just see who's gonna take the 40. The way you talking,
Exactly.
like,
no, but I'm saying though, but I would think,
okay,
I would think that if it took less effort for me to get to the thing, that would go back to what you said. I would think I'm more of him than him because
And it's
I didn't
not
have
even
to do.
about y'all.
Yeah, it's not
Like
about
he
that.
said, you think it's
Mhm.
wrong to treat women nice. Like
Yeah,
you think it's corny.
No,
What's wrong with just
yeah.
being
I don't
a
think.
great man that treats the woman nice
Like,
and give her
like what
nice
I'm.
things and be kind to her?
Yeah,
Like
like
why is that so bad?
you think that shit
I'm
lame.
agree.
You feel like for nigga. You think that shit
I agree. I agree with what you're saying, Miss Lily. But what I'm screaming is, we get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing about this, it's just like because it goes back to what I was saying earlier. You can have Tom, Dick, and Harry. You talking to three people at the same time. I gotta really know you fooling with me before I just start exposing my hand. Why do I have to go above and beyond to get half the
bro.
stuff that you probably easily given another man to?
Bro,
Because
steak and
it
shrimp
boosts
is
your rank.
but
It
steak
boosts
and
your
shrimp
rank.
is above and beyond though. Steak and shrimp being above and beyond is crazy, bro. I ain't
you
gonna
gotta
lie.
But
eat
my
too
thing,
at the end of the day.
Like,
Why
goddamn,
would I go to
I want to eat
McDonald's
some.
when I
I
already
don't want
want to
no
eat
fucking
McDonald's?
McDonald's for
Yeah.
dinner, bro. The fuck?
Jay do not fool with McDonald's,
I'm
bro.
just saying, I don't even eat fast food. Like, we eating healthy. Get you a salad or some shit. Like, we finna go do some real shit. Like you get
I
like,
get it, man. I get what you said. I get what you
yeah.
and again, and I agree with y'all 1,000%. But what I'm screaming is, it's just like let me get to that point. I just feel like the first 2 3 dates, bro, we gotta figure everything out, and I feel like there's no certain place you got to be for that. I feel like conversation is a must in the first two. That's what I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
But we already
That's
did.
what I think.
I don't know. I think you so attached to the outcome that is preventing you from doing like for me, I'm just that type of person. Like I just like nice shit. Like not saying like I'm bougie or something, but I'm saying like my idea of a first date is we sitting down at a
Yeah,
restaurant. Like that's just how I think. So for me, that's not doing too much. Like if I want to take you out on a date, that means you done already hit other things that make me feel like you worth me going that far with you. But a date ain't
I
you
think y'all
ain't gotta.
focusing on the menu too much. He said he was going to the escape room. Come on, that's a nice date.
And then
yeah.
the escape
Yeah, that's why he
room.
got
You
the
said if y'all
drink.
didn't
That's
go,
why he
you
got
said
the
if
The
y'all didn't
escape
go
drink.
to
That
the
room
was
is
movie at all,
crazy
he
though.
just
For
went to the
me,
escape
yeah.
room. Would we
maybe
still
I'm
be having that
tripping. Maybe
conversation
so
if
you
you
would
never
like
even
the
went
That's
to
what
the
I'm
escape
saying.
room.
movie?
But that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be the phases. Something to eat,
You
something
fucking with the
fun, and then I'm gonna break you down.
I feel
I
like
think
that's
it's
too
too much
much,
I'm
to
gonna
break
break you
bro.
down
down.
because y'all taking it out of context.
I feel like the escape room too
No, it's
much,
not.
bro.
But we could just eat at the bowling alley. We don't even have to go to McDonald's.
Where the
I
bowling
know,
alley come from?
but
He said
it's like
escape room or bowling.
Oh, okay.
yeah, but
And then we're
some
going
of
to
that
get
it's gonna be three phases.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
because like my
yeah.
thing is because I love gift giving.
You
You
could
know
have
what I'm saying?
edited
I'm a
it.
gift giver for those sports.
No,
I
you're
like to just
not.
take.
No, you're
Nah,
not.
I am.
but what
I am.
McDonald's is
You
crazy.
have to
Because
test women out. You like if you're a real gift giver, you don't have to test them and test
I
their
kid you
loyalty
not,
for
my
you.
first what me and my lady now like for Chris when it was 2021.
She
I've been with
right.
her for like 4
She right
years.
there, John.
McDonald's gift
Yeah,
card.
She right
yeah.
there.
No, so look, so hey, well, she in her night
No, don't
clothes,
put her on
but
camera.
no,
I
I'm not. But I'm
I
saying,
just
but,
want to
but my
know
whole
if
thing about it, but
she
I'm saying
cool with
though,
the
but for
McDonald's.
gift giving,
Uh,
She took the
I
McDonald's.
don't think. Yeah, you cool with McDonald's on the first date?
She took that.
She even said no.
No, she said yeah, but no, but my point was though, I'm a gift giver, and my thing about it is though, by the time I got to know her, like what was the first Christmas gift I gave you? Yeah, girl, no, what I'm saying, what did I get you?
Wait, what she say?
Did y'all hear what she said?
Mm. Let her
Hold on,
say it
what did I
again.
get
A
you?
Maybach?
No, say it out loud. That was the first Christmas gift.
What
What
Valencia
was it?
was
what?
it?
A Balenciaga?
Balenciagas.
Oh, Balenciaga.
Some shade.
Okay.
What is
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
You had to
Some
save
shade.
Yeah,
up.
but that's what I'm saying though. I
Take
gave her, but I'm saying though, but at that point, I knew her for like 4 5 months going in. I trusted her enough, and we gained that rapport to where for Christmas I was like, cool, I'm comfortable doing this. You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning, we was just going out on like cheap dates and stuff like that, just getting to know each other.
Yeah, you can
Nah.
eat a couple of double
But
cheeseburgers and get some Balenciagas now.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah,
did.
I got a Balenciagas for Christmas. I got a Balenciagas for Christmas. But I'm saying that we got to that point. I didn't just come out the gate with Balenciagas. I got the Balenciagas after we've been together like 3 4 5 months.
If you gotta eat them
You know what I'm
again,
saying?
get some sneaker
I'm
shoes.
playing.
Hey,
I'm
but you
playing.
ain't gonna have to
Y'all
get
some
you gonna have to get this 10 piece with some hot mustard first. Though. Hey, I'm not coming out the gate. I'm not coming out the gate giving you that jump.
Hey,
Hey,
okay, man. Look, hey,
yeah.
it is what it
But that's what I'm
is.
saying. But I'm saying though, but I love the gift. Yeah, that's the love language for me in a sense. So me being the fact that it's like, but I have to the original point. I have to get to that. For me, I have to get to that point because I know once I
It's not
expose my
natural for
hand,
you then. It's not natural.
yeah,
No,
it is.
I agree with what he's saying.
Yeah,
So both
I gotta see where your
both of
spirit at.
y'all are
I'm just
pulling
saying
up
he
at
ain't finna just be
McDonald's.
giving out no good gifts on the first date.
And it
You
don't
why
have
Yeah.
to be a
why
good
are you
gift.
giving
It
gifts
don't.
on
It
the
could be
first date?
flowers. Just
Why are you
flowers
giving
for the
gifts?
first
Why
But I'm
kiss.
saying
why
though,
are we giving
the
gifts?
first date,
He
the
said the
first
meal
date,
is
I'm
the
the
gift.
gift. I'm the
The
gift,
The
and
meal
you
is
the
the
meal
gift.
is
gift.
the
Like
gift.
we the gift on the first date.
No, it's
Conversation and what we
not.
get to know each
So
other.
That's
you
Yes, we
quality
are.
time.
you
That's
want a
quality
gift?
time.
You want a gift on the first date?
No, I'm saying the gift. No, the gift is us. Well, when she said quality time, I feel like that's the gift in itself. And then
Yeah.
regardless of,
No,
and
it's
when
two
why y'all,
different love languages.
no, I'm just saying though. But regardless of what y'all let on the first date, the date's supposed to be about y'all getting to know each other. So wherever y'all be at that point, don't matter.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But yeah, hell yeah, shoot, that Balenciaga's expensive.
Yeah,
Nah, it is.
I
yeah.
agree.
What you rolling your eyes for?
Cause she ate McDonald's. Look, she
Right.
like, damn, this nigga
Okay,
been getting out on us at
embarrassing
Uh,
McDonald's.
her.
no, I know she rolled her eyes because she wants the wedding ring next, man.
Oh, okay,
That's
look,
what she
hey,
want.
let me
Yeah.
find out, man. Let me
Hey,
find
look,
out.
man. I'm gonna sell my soul eventually, though. It's coming.
Yeah, you
Cause
buying Balenciaga?
once you get married, it's fuck the man's life at that point.
You're gonna be
But
in the bunch
definitely
of
before
Burger
that.
King then.
Hey, are you playing?
Man, this the bullshit.
I bought her some Balenciagas and like, it's like that's what I do.
Hold on, let's read the chat real quick, man. Hold on, let's go read
Yeah.
the chat. Y'all got me tripping on this fast food. I'm not gonna forgive y'all for McDonald's. Uh,
This man here got triggered off McDonald's
triggered
is
off that,
funny,
like,
bro.
cause I got a daughter, bro. I got a daughter. I'm gonna want to slap the shit out that nigga if he take my daughter to McDonald's. But I ain't gonna lie to you, and I'm gonna look at her like she crazy. Like,
Oh,
what? McDonald's? Like, if you grown though, that's crazy. I mean, but maybe it ain't. Maybe it ain't, bro.
but I'm saying
Maybe.
Jay with the game I know you're gonna give your daughter when she grow up, bro. I
Yeah.
know you're gonna give her the game to like get to know the man for the man first. I would
Catch
assume.
catch you a lane. It's gonna do everything. That's my
Toot your horn. Toot your horn.
catch you a lane.
That is
The
that. Yeah, why you?
the,
I'm gonna tell my
It's
daughter the
gonna
same shit. I
it's
ain't
gonna
gonna
do
lie.
everything.
the
I'm gonna tell
rebuttal
my.
is talking as
I
the
might.
as
I'm either tell her catch a lame or catch a white person. I ain't gonna lie.
this the grown
No.
version of the
Well,
rebuttal.
Yeah,
This
I'm
ain't
being
the young
honest.
version of the rebuttal. The young version was
I'm
under.
not. I'm not gonna trust my daughter with a nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
The young
she
version
need
of
her
this was
a
under.
Russell Wilson,
Yeah,
A
yeah,
lame. I got it.
yeah,
a lane.
yeah. And I'ma love him. I'm gonna treat him like a son. He gonna be my son.
I'm already.
I'm gonna teach him. So look, okay. Somebody said you could at least do Chili's. Kelly said you could at least do Chili's. Mariah said testing. You said a mouthful. Let a woman test a man. We would be accused of playing games. I think that's facts.
We always playing games according to them.
Did you hear that?
But y'all know good and well. Y'all know good and well if y'all gonna fuck with the man after like the first or second conversation. Y'all know.
Mm,
But we
Y'all
trying to
know.
be open. We're trying to be open. Isn't that what y'all are preaching? Be
mm.
open minded, right?
That's true, but being open minded comes with breaking bread and trying to climb up the ranks that you was in.
No,
You
it
can't be
don't.
open with
Just put in
somebody that take you to
effort. Just give me
McDonald's.
effort. I haven't said anything about spending a lot of money. The most I've said was effort.
Oh, no, sure, that's right. But then again, you said though, you in order to climb up the ranks, he got to be doing. Tom got to be doing better than what Jim is doing. Though.
Yeah, because it appears that Tom, whoever is, what you saying, Tom is
Tom, Dick,
doing.
and Harry. Yeah. Tom, like I'm saying, no, but my thing is Tom doing this. Tom got to do a little bit more because Jim done did that. That's not game plan.
If it's Tom, Dick, and Harry,
Mm-hmm.
then Harry, no, Harry, he's done stop because he's not competitive. So now we got Tom and Dick, right?
Yeah.
So Tom is doing what he's supposed to do. Dick sees that he's stepping up a little bit. So now Tom is like, shoot, I'm done. So Dick wins because he's actually putting in more effort. And he's being consistent and persistent with showing his interest in me.
Nah,
So that's not a game, Miss Lily.
No,
for
that's
the love of
I feel like
Lily.
that's human nature for men. Men are supposed to be competitive. Y'all
I
are
mean,
supposed to.
the way she explaining it, it sound crazy. It
Yeah,
sound like
I get
damn.
what she's saying.
But you ain't gonna know you competing, bro. You not gonna know. But
No, you're not. But
you
they
just
just
gotta
think
be
they're out
you.
here.
You just gotta be you, bro. And if she don't accept you for you, then she just gonna put you where you supposed to be.
You just
You
gonna
know.
fall in
But,
line.
but exactly. So my thing about it is, if she put your attitude over McDonald's, the day over. I can take her home. Take the
She supposed to
Yeah,
though.
she would probably want to go
She
home.
supposed to though.
yeah.
She supposed
But,
to catch your attitude, John. If she don't catch your
no.
attitude, that is concerning, John.
Yeah, that's a red
That
flag.
No, I wouldn't think
that's
that's concerning
concerning.
because my thing about it, if McDonald's don't bother you, then I know you probably talking to me for me. For
If
me.
McDonald's don't bother you,
That
that's a
mean
red
any
flag.
nigga can take your girl out on a date, bro.
Exactly.
That
No,
mean
no, no, no.
that mean the
No,
court
but
boy
see
at Walmart can take your girl out on a date,
no,
bro. That's what that
no,
mean,
but see
bro.
that goes back to the
I
point you
know
made.
court boys with Hellcats.
No, say what I'm saying is, but it goes back to what you said earlier, though. It goes back to knowing that you're him. It's just the fact somebody probably got to work just as hard just to get that
That
attention. I feel like I can get that same attention going wherever I want.
but
That's just me.
that's not giving
And that
him.
the
That's
term
not
him
giving
is
him.
gonna get taken away. You taking a
Yeah,
girl to
that ain't giving
McDonald's.
him, bro.
You're definitely not
McDonald's
I,
is
him.
crazy, bro. You
You're
could at
not the
least
him.
do
but I'm saying,
at least do
but how much? But how much am I missing out, Miss Lily? If you're thinking I'm not him just based off McDonald's, if you don't think I'm him based off what you said earlier, ambition, conversation, all that good stuff, then if McDonald's don't make you think that I'm not him, then it's your loss, not mine. That's how I
imagine
Yeah,
feel.
because you're
imagine it.
not standing out. Like
Yeah.
you're no different. You're no different.
But
Imagine a
but
nigga
that's what I'm
talking
saying.
about being his own boss and getting all this money and just
They
pull you
take
up to McDonald's.
McDonald's.
That's crazy,
Hey,
bro. That is
hey, man, what
crazy.
McDonald's did? What McDonald's don't be getting your orders right or something, Jay? What going on, man?
I just don't.
Man, shit.
Damn, bro. Oh no,
You
I
better
feel
tell your
it.
story.
I feel it in a way, but I just,
Yeah.
for me as a grown man, I'm not tripping off $100, $150 night if I'm single. You know, I ain't tripping off that.
Well, no, Jay, but again, I agree with what you're saying. But them 200, that's going to come with months of experience.
Mm.
I got to get to know you first. I got to get to know you first before I roll out the
But
red
half
carpet.
of it on you, bro. She ain't getting the
Bruh.
whole 100. Half of it go to you because you
If,
eating.
That's true, but at the same time, but my thing about it is, it's kind of like in the beginning stages when we talk, we're both coming in brand new, and it's
Mm.
like I need you to get to know John Taylor before you see a couple of zeros on the check. That's just me.
I
if
feel
they
you.
putting your food
That's
in a
just me.
paper bag, bruh, she done lost all interest.
I feel you, bro. I mean, I just feel like the quality of meow is gonna go down with the McDonald's trucks, bro. But
Also,
but you made it to where you at, bro. So you must know something. Maybe I'm tripping.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you
Well,
made it
yeah,
to where
my
you
thing,
at. Maybe I'm tripping.
but it's the thing, it's the thing as
You're
far as
married too,
like
so how?
who me?
No, oh, you're not married. I'm sorry,
Not
but
yet,
I
not
ain't
yet.
just married, not yet.
I'll be married real soon, man, because I'm tired of talking about it.
I also think that men should not approach women. Well, no, they should. They should. But if you feel like you cannot keep up with this young lady, just leave her alone.
Mm.
What's keeping up, Miss Lily?
Like, if you see this lady wearing nice things and a high maintenance female, if you feel like you have to test her and you have to see if she really likes you for you, then you just leave her alone. Because you
Okay,
can't
what
take a
if,
high maintenance female to McDonald's and expect her not to like feel some type of way about that.
so what if the designer is fake?
It could be, but how would you know that?
He say, he
I gotta get after that.
say she
But
already,
not.
she already tricked. Look,
No, but
look.
no, but I'm saying, but I get what you're saying, Miss Lily, and again, I can agree, but again, I feel like in order to get that out of me, get to know me first is what I'm saying. If you can't get past the beginning stages and you trying to get straight to the benefits, I feel like that kind of taints the whole situation to me. To me,
Damn, so steak is benefits. That's crazy. My
man, look, let me
my
tell you
nigga,
something.
hey, you tough, bro. You tough. I
I
need
feel like
Look,
I feel like you can at least
Jay,
drop her off. Like go get the
Tyra,
McDonald's and be like, I got you some food because I know you haven't eaten all day. Here's some McDonald's. You know, before
so
you go on a date. Before you go
sitting
on a
in
date.
McDonald's is a crime.
Damn, she say play DoorDash real quick. All right, look.
That's effort.
So we got another comment that say, "What if you dating a man that checks all the boxes?" This is from Danny Bay. Checks all the boxes, good job, quality time, everything, and he lose his job. Would you leave him?
Mm-mm. I wouldn't.
You'll stick it out. It's a time limit though, huh?
Yeah.
You gotta find another career, huh?
Gotta get right.
Well, she'll get out of quality time she won't.
Okay,
But I'm
Well,
gonna be working myself. He's gonna be by himself.
okay.
yeah, no,
Mariah,
He just have
I
the
respect
food ready
that.
for me when I come home.
Bro, McDonald's then cooled the hot seat off, bro. We stopped asking the hot question. That
yeah,
McDonald's threw
it
everybody
threw
for a loop.
McDonald's just
You know what?
John got
No,
put in
you're
the
right.
hot seat off the McDonald's. It was crazy.
So okay, you brought up a good point, DJ. This is the hot seat, so I gotta ask you a hot question, Ms. Lee.
Let's go. Let's go.
What's your go-to order at McDonald's?
I like the nuggets. I get a 10-piece nugget.
Say
He
she
said,
acting like she don't eat McDonald's. Why she acting like she don't eat McDonald's now?
I'm not acting like I don't eat McDonald's. I'm
But
just saying don't take me to
but
McDonald's like for hours.
hey, no, but if y'all could have, well, of course you can see DJ's face. That man's face was priceless, bro.
Bro.
That shit was good. But
McDonald's.
what's your go-to, Miss Lily?
The 10-piece nugget and some fries. And depending on where I am, I like a sweet tea.
Okay, so boom, let's just say you say that in beginning conversations, and then the first date night, the guy bring your favorite order. Wouldn't you think that's cute?
Yeah.
Cute,
See,
bro.
McDonald's ain't that
Cute.
bad.
Cute just get you like patted on the head, bro. Cute ain't shit.
Jay, you was so done nonsense
I don't like
about
I
today.
never I never like when a woman said you cute. That shit pissed me off. Cause you was like you think I'm a baby or something. Like, fuck. You better say handsome or
Jay, you
something. Like,
funny as
I
hell,
got
bro.
I
Jay,
got issues, bro. I got a complex. I ain't gonna lie. I got a complex.
Jay, boy, I done learned a lot about you today, boy.
so
God, dog.
so look, Mariah got a question for you, John. She
Mm-hmm.
said she said if she said you only talking about one aspect in a relationship, it's not the entire
Okay.
thing. You could be passing up good women because of your one viewpoint. You're going to find red flags when you're looking for them. So she's saying you coming in looking for red flags, like you making the red flags appear because you
Well, Miss
showing up
Mariah,
consistent.
I disagree because it goes back to the point of in the beginning stages. Let me clarify. In the beginning stages, I don't think in the beginning stages you should show your hand. I
What
feel
is
because
your
my thing
hand, bro?
about
What are you preventing
so
her from seeing by taking her to McDonald's, bro?
because the thing about it is either McDonald's or something like a McDonald's coffee shop or something like that. I'm stripping you down to the T. We're both vulnerable in this aspect to where all we got to do is get to know each other. Nothing exquisite, nothing extravagant, none of that. I'm getting to know the person standing across from me. And I feel like if we can't build a foundation on getting to know each other of solid conversation, you're not my person regardless.
Or you could say Panera bread or something.
Exactly. A
Well, I'm saying,
coffee
but
shop, just at the just skip the
yeah,
McDonald's altogether.
well, that's fine. McDonald's may not be the best example in y'all eyes. I go to
That's
McDonald's, I
that's
ain't
so
tripping. But I'm
disrespectful.
just saying though, it's like,
It's 2025.
but,
There's so many other restaurants, man.
but but I'm saying in the sense of McDonald's as that type of establishment is what I'm saying. Like
I get what you're
steakhouse and
saying
stuff
though,
like
just
that.
in it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just I want to take you somewhere basic so you can just get to know John Taylor first. Then by time you have enough trust in me, because it goes hand in hand. Women supposedly supposed to value their little woohoo down there. Men value their money. Am I lying?
I just
Most
feel
of
like
them
people
don't
ain't
have
washing
any.
their hands at
Yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah. They some of them don't value their cuckoo down there, but at the same time, most men value their money more than anything. We value our money before we value our dick. I don't mean to get too vulgar, but then again, at the same time, it's just like before I give you the best part of me, I got to know you solid.
Hey,
Because at that point in time, when I know you solid,
yeah.
it's an endless amount of things I want to do for my lady. I'll be motivated. You wouldn't have to question nothing. I throw the whole kitchen sink at you all I want to. But if you mean to tell me if I take you to a certain spot and you feel a certain type of way, you done told me about yourself in so many ways. And I'm not looking for the red flag because all I'm looking for is a good conversation on the first date. That's all I'm looking for. But if you mean to tell me I'm not this type of dude, or Taylor, you cheap, or you this, that, and the third, based off going to like a small establishment like that, I will say thank you because I done saved so much time.
I don't think
Because
you
at that point,
understand what we're saying though. You ain't realize it. A
yeah,
lot of a
He's
lot of
not.
stuff can happen at McDonald's. I don't know how many McDonald's you've been to, but I've been to some McDonald's. A lot of stuff jump off at McDonald's. So I don't know if you necessarily want to
yeah.
be there with your
He
date.
probably ain't parking though,
But
because you
see,
gonna drive through it, huh?
He said the drive through. He
I
Oh,
said
would
that's
hope
to
okay.
he
the drive
drive
through.
through it.
Okay.
but I'll give you a perfect example. Me and my lady, right? We've been together. We've been together going on 5 years. Our first date, literally, we walked around the park for 3 4 hours.
That's but
Conversation.
that's better than McDonald's, bro.
It is.
Well, I mean, that's true, but no money was spent. I got to know Ashley. She got to know Taylor. And hey, Christmas, Balenciaga,
Better than McDonald's.
and that was and that and that was
Better
and
than
that was just off,
McDonald's.
Better than
yeah, but
McDonald's.
that was just off the sole. That was off the sole point. Like that was off the sole point. Like man, that's well, excuse my friend. That's my B. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna go, no hesitation. I give
That's
it up.
your girl. That's your
Well,
baby.
you know what I
That's
mean.
your
You know,
lady.
so,
Woman. Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying though. But it's just like that. But at that point in time, by the time I felt like when I felt my lady was solid, there's nothing I wouldn't do. You would have to question nothing by the time we get to that point of both being solid.
But she didn't have to
And,
consume a McChicken for you to realize that.
well, we went to McDonald's a couple of times after that. We definitely went to McDonald's a lot of times.
Hey, I go to
But
Ain't
no,
nothing
McDonald's
but
wrong
but
too.
with
even
that.
but
Ain't
even
nothing
on the
wrong with
top of
that.
that, we done been to Fogo de Chao, we done been to Roof Chris, we done been all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like if anything, she don't really like the expensive food scene. I do. So it's like if I know I'm gonna go spend that type of money on you, I gotta really be food.
Uh,
She'll
Yeah.
be the type of be like, let's cook at home or let's get something simple. She'll say that all the time. But me, I like to go to expensive restaurants.
Yeah.
But I'm not spending my money on you if I don't think you something.
Gotcha.
I guess I'm a trusting
Mhm.
ass dude because I don't care. Like
Hey Jay,
I don't
you
do
a
that,
nice
bro.
dude, bro.
Jay Capping.
You
I'm
Jay
nice as fuck,
Capping.
bro.
Jay was not
yeah,
taking
yeah,
Nah,
Jay,
no
Jay,
but
Jay.
see,
downtown, bro.
I had to be a savage, bro, to understand how to be an angel, bro. I had to be a demon first, bro. I had to be a
Well, Jay,
demon. I
well,
had to.
I was just gonna say because you like if anything, like I said, you married now, of course. But I'm
Mhm.
saying, but back then, Jay, I know you wasn't just taking back in your prime. You wasn't taking no females, nothing exquisite on the first night. Either you first night or you got there and went somewhere simple
He
because
didn't
you
know
was
what
him.
downtown was.
Yeah, he
I
kept it simple
I had to be a
and kept
demon
it.
first,
Man,
bro.
talking about steak
I
and getting
had to be
dressed
a
up. That
demon.
man wasn't putting no apron
Yeah,
on his chest.
But those were different
yeah.
times though. Those was different times. Girls was intrigued by cars and shit and beat in your car and shit. Like it was different times, bro. Mars Point different, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Oh yeah,
understand. I
that
had to
is
let that
true.
shit go. Like I shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Thank
gotta.
God
I
for
was
growth.
shiesty as hell with the girls, so I had to realize like, damn, you can't really just treat her like that. She got both of her parents, and you know what I'm saying? Like she might not be on that type shit. So it's like you had to I had to switch my mind up. You know what I'm saying? But not saying my wife like that. My wife wouldn't show to the net. But what I'm saying is like I was on Mars Point. You gotta be on demon time with the girls. They think you gay or something. Well, I don't want to say that. They think you're weak or less if you don't do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yep.
different. But when I got in different places, some girl, and not even saying all women from Mars Point like that, but it's just a different mindset. And I feel like once you grown and you in your career, like I feel like Applebee's and Red, that shit is like McDonald's a little bit, you know? Like that
Hmm.
ain't too far out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just know who you're dating. At the end of the day, just
Yeah.
know who you're dating.
Yeah, man, you gotta test it before you drive it. For you
No, you
personally, you gotta
don't.
test.
No, you don't.
You
If
gotta
you feel
test
like
for
you have
you
to
personally.
test somebody, just don't even talk to them. Just don't even take them on a date.
That's how. Well, I get. Well, we all be honest. This the realest podcast ever. I'm coming from the sense of getting played out the gate first. Ain't no way.
Mm.
I wouldn't get in for JJ like that.
You was getting
I jumped
played.
out the. What? Being boo boo the fool.
That's why you mad now. That's why I'm nice now. Like, see, I
No,
went through
it.
my demon phase of
But it.
playing girls. You was being nice then. Now I can be nice. Now I can be like, damn, she can get that. Cause
Well, well,
I
the thing
feel
about
like,
it is,
damn, I did too much. You know what I'm
it's
Y'all
like
saying?
on both
I'm
ends of the
like
spectrum, and I'm in between.
Like she can get that. She deserve that. You know, I be fucking up. Like I didn't, but I think that's where you coming from though. Like
I just
you
had to
had a
become
lot
cat.
of bad
That's all I had to
experiences.
do. Ain't no way
Whereas
I'm sitting
me,
there breaking bread and she going to go off with Tim, Dick, and Harry still. Yeah.
Bruh, man, cut him off. He can drive to McDonald's, I feel like.
he better try to if he try to back those hanging up. But look, we got another question. The spokesman wants to know, Lily. How would you know if you came across a good man? How would you know?
Um, he will appear kind. I feel like he would be sweet. He would say nice things or something nice, at least some sort of chivalry. Um, like if we just like first impression, yeah. Um, so yeah. Now if we just talking a little bit, I would say he's kind. He's a family oriented person.
Mm.
He likes to give back in church. He believes in God. Um, yeah,
So faith is a foundational aspect of the relationship.
yeah.
Gotta be okay. Okay. I think the spokesman would like that. I think he would be okay with you saying that. Okay. I'm taking a deep breath. Okay, John, we back with you, bro. You saying that this is coming from a place of being played. Women will play games. They do a lot, you know. I get that. I get that. It's like you quick to invest and you don't want to waste your money on. You take 5 girls out for $500 is crazy, you know. I wonder is it sick?
He bad.
Can you hear me, John? That boy he had to go out the house. Look, hey, wifey say, well, he talking that bullshit. You he had to go outside. I think he switched
Uh,
phones. Did you switch phones, John?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to reconnect real quick. I just got my wheel.
Okay. Okay. I gotta put you on the other screen and you on a different screen. But
All right, Miss Lily, you spoke about what you said the traditional man was, or what did you say, masculine man. What shaped your idea of what a masculine man was? Like, where did you get that idea of what a masculine man was?
That's a really great question. That's a really great question. And I don't know. I don't know.
so
It's
it's
just what I felt like I needed, or what is most compatible, like for me or with me.
You know what I'm saying? Is like, could you describe what that is? Like, was it shaped by like what you saw in TV? Is it based off your experiences from like your father figure, or like where did you view that?
oh yeah, that make
Yeah, and I was saying I was answering.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. Like I don't know where that came from. It's just something I felt that I needed, or something that I would like to have in my life. Um, my dad, him and my mom, they're still together. Been married for like over 35 years. Well, my dad is really nice. My dad is really nice. I love my daddy,
Drop a sound
but
for that, Jay.
for the dad.
That's
um,
Oh,
good.
maybe clap. We need
Yeah, clap for that. Shout out to the dads that's there.
Yeah, sure. That's and then that plays. I believe that plays a crucial part to how you think too, because you don't have that man figure in your life too.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
so you
My dad was head of the household. Gave my mama whole check, no questions, none of that.
that's how them old
Um,
men is though.
Yeah.
yeah.
My
And
dad
my
Just
was
call
the
it
mom,
the way
same,
they
bro.
come over.
Yeah,
she was nobody ate first. Nobody ate before my dad. She
Mm.
didn't put his food on a paper plate. Um, my mama, she's a little hot though. So she talk rough to my daddy. She talk a little rough to him.
yeah, that shit.
Um, but when it comes to like her being like a mother and like the wife role is great. But she talk crazy to him. She does. But he's sweet. He's sweet. He's gentle.
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Hold up, man. I ain't even asking you these questions. You in the hot seat and it got hot for John. How did that happen? How did
Yeah,
the
you
heat
got
go to
triggered on
John?
McDonald's,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, that shit threw me out. But I get it. I get it. I'm just scared as a whole, we moving towards not liking women, bro. I feel like niggas is out here not liking women, bro. Like I like women, bro. Like I love my wife. Like what I'm saying is like I don't know, but maybe that's just like how I don't know. I just look at it like you want to put her in that. I get like I don't know. I guess because I did the other part so much, like not giving as much. It feel right to give now. You know what I'm
Yeah, for sure.
saying?
And that's not a wrong way of thinking, Jay. It's not. It's just more or less of it's just more or less of the fact of you know just got to be mindful and tactful, man. And I feel like I'm a big believer in energy, and I feel like once you feel that solid energy, man, there's nothing you wouldn't do. That's just me.
Now we gotta wait for Lily to pop back up. I had a question.
She eating them chicken nuggets.
Hot mustard.
Oh, you still on? You just turned on. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I ain't know. I thought you had. So look, what is the most memorable date you've been on?
That's a great question.
Um, I don't know. Let me think about that. So many great ones.
Okay.
Why you thinking on that? You ever been flew out?
Yeah. For
Oh,
a
that's
first date. For a
crazy.
first date.
Is he cracking off the flow out? Flew out though. Is he gonna crack? Is he gonna?
No.
Damn. Now see that now I would get like John. Like that's crazy because it probably costs about what? How much that cost to fly you out?
I can't remember. I don't know.
It wouldn't.
Spirit.
It went for you to pay her. That's crazy. Like I wouldn't. I'm not gonna fly you out just to not. Yeah, that's crazy.
But me and the guy, like, we have been cool for a very long time, and that was his way of shooting his shot. Like, that was just the first date. We went, but
Shooting your shot with a plane ticket is crazy.
yeah.
But I guess you had it like that though. So you know what I'm saying? Maybe that was McDonald's to him. Maybe a plane ticket McDonald's.
Mhm.
Have
It was
you
a buddy. It was a buddy pass.
A buddy pass.
Y'all crazy.
so and I guess he wasn't successful because you ain't with him. So damn. It was a failed plane ride.
And,
It
and look at
wasn't.
that.
Well,
And
kind of
look at
was.
that. And look at that.
Oh,
Done did all those wonderful things and still wasn't successful.
Look,
But no,
she might
no.
need McDonald's now, Jan. Now I'm
No.
kind of feeling
Me and him are still cool. We still cool. We still cool.
Do he bring it
You
up?
hit him.
From your point of view,
Do he bring it up? Like,
No,
dang.
he still be trying to. Well, I don't know.
he
Yeah,
be
said
telling
do-
people about that all the time. Man, I flew this girl out, man.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. He
And
really likes me.
Will he fly you back out?
Probably.
But you like, I'm not gonna do that to him twice.
Yeah.
See, and that's how you and that's why you got people like John on McDonald's, bro. Cause that's
What is it?
y'all creating Johns off that type shit. See,
But here's the
No.
thing though. But I would assume now just take that example. Take that for example. He done did all that. Relationship's not successful.
No.
I
That's different. Okay.
You-
From
How's
my
it different?
perspective,
you knew you
okay,
ain't
from
like
my
that man when you got
perspective
on the
with
plane.
we were okay.
Come on, man.
You ain't even
Yeah, I'm
have to
not a
do
bad
all that.
person. Not a bad
No, of course.
person. So we went to school together, childhood
Mhm.
friends, and we were like really great friends in the 7th grade, like best friends.
Okay.
And
He was a bunch
then
of history.
one day he just hit me up and was like, how you doing? Blase, blase, blase. Told him, he was like, going to California, you should come. And I was like, okay, cool. He was like, no, I'm serious. I'll fly you out. And he did. Like, and then he was like, that was my way of like shooting my shot. And I told him, oh, I thought we were just going as friends. Me and you being so cool forever. Like, I feel like this would do that.
Wow.
So that's how it was. We were really friends. So it was no intentions on us like being together. But we did go on a date.
I had to hit you with the sad trombone. You don't even know what that is. But it hit you with the wah 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 because that sounds crazy. So look. So in your mind, in the back of your mind, you know this man shooting his shot. You know ain't nobody on planet Earth that nice. But since he ain't tell you, you was just like, I'ma just play it by ear. If he don't say nothing, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
And
I thought he just wanted his friend there.
And that see John, now I'm feeling the McDonald's more and more, bro. Like damn, bro. Okay.
And well, not saying that Lily is that type of woman, but I'm saying you gotta figure things out before you expose your hand. No disrespect to you, Miss Lily, but if I'm flying you out, we if I'm doing stuff like that, we probably done already have done had sex a couple of times already. I'm not flying nobody out, and I ain't did none of that yet.
But
I think it's just my energy.
I'm gonna call him lame
That could
for
be true.
not putting it on the table though. For not putting it on the table.
Mm,
You gotta at least be like, hey, call her real quick, and she be like, I just got out the shower, and you be like, oh, let me see. And if she be like, nah, then you know you can't fly out, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta know that. Bro. You gotta know that.
That's crazy. People are just nice though.
Okay,
Some
so
men just really like being nice.
not to get too personal. Not to get too personal, but I'm guessing. But was y'all kind of on it when you flew out there?
No, not at all.
He ain't talked to that man since 7th grade.
Yeah.
He
I
popped
ain't
up.
talked to him
Yeah.
since
He popped
7th
up
grade.
with the plane ticket.
Uh-huh.
Crazy. Popping up with the plane ticket.
He doing all that. He doing all that and didn't get the cookie.
See,
Yeah,
But
that's
from his perspective, he just always liked me. Like even to this day, he feels like we're going to be together. But
You
he
were
doesn't
not
have
supposed
like
to take that flight.
he doesn't have a direction. Like
Mm.
And
Live
he
with his
directed you
mom.
with the plane flight, and you talking about he ain't got direction. It's crazy. But what?
But he didn't. I don't. Like he
I
doesn't
blame
even
him.
have a stable job.
I blame him though. He lame for he. I ain't gonna say lame because I'm too grown to be calling him
He ain't got a
lame.
stable job, but he bought a plane ticket.
This was a long time. This was in 21.
I mean,
Buddy pass.
he
What
can't.
is Buddy Pass? What's that?
Like if somebody working the airlines, they can get people on the buddy pass to fly for free.
Well, he was
It's
in
like
the
a perk.
military. He was in the military. I think he uses discounts.
It ain't that
Yeah.
much discount.
It's 11 o'clock.
Nah, not really. Yeah, you don't get no discount for no. He probably was on the buddy pass.
Shit, probably
Get
like
a free
20.
flight. It was a free flight. He was like,
See,
"Who
He
can I
probably
give this free
it wouldn't
flight
even
to?"
talk.
I hope so for his sake.
it wasn't that. I don't think
I
so.
hope so. But
He paid for everything, but as friends.
I mean, but why? That's his fault for not FaceTiming you and trying to see could he see something like that's he tripping. Like for me, you gotta like have a conversation or something. Like you gotta beat around the bush a little bit, bro. He crazy as hell for that. I blame him.
Well, you can be friends
Jay, you
with
is
female.
funny, boy.
I'm dead
I
shit.
feel
Yeah,
like
you
that's
can.
like my relationship.
So okay,
You can be friends, but
but then you would
but
say.
we can't. We
So would you have taken
no,
the
go ahead,
flight
Jay.
if he was up front saying like I'm doing this because I want to talk to you, I want to be with you?
Mm-mm.
So it ain't your fault. It's his fault.
I know.
It's his fault.
That's
Yeah,
what he
you can't. You
said.
can't. You ain't at fault for taking the trip. You
He
did
just want to have a
exactly
good
what
time.
he
I
wanted.
just want to have a good time.
That's his fault.
What if he would have finessed and be like, "Man, I told him it was supposed to be 2 different rooms. Man, they put us in the same room."
We sure had one bed.
Whoa. So how long did you? So wait. So you got there? Y'all slept in the same bed?
Yeah.
Man.
Bruh.
But he didn't
Hey,
try
hey,
anything.
but-
I mean, he
didn't try
can't
anything.
though. He can't. You can't.
And like we
force
didn't
yourself on
cuddle
somebody.
or anything though.
But it makes sense. Lily says she like corny dudes, man. It makes sense.
Damn.
I feel bad for him.
Hell,
I don't feel bad for him.
that man admitted with
I
blue
did nothing.
balls.
What? How?
He
So
was
so you were so far from him that he had to fly you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lame. Cause like, why are you not doing that with a local girl?
Cause
Like, what are
he
you
said he
doing?
always had a crush on me.
So you ain't meet nobody as fine as Lily in your city, bro. Like, what is you doing? Like, what is you weird? Yeah, you weird. You weird as
Maybe.
hell. You
Don't talk about him. That's still my friend.
you
But then
talking
again, though, but
you talking about
it's
him,
really
bro.
not. It's not Lily's fault, man. Like
It ain't.
the dude, he allowed himself to get played like that, and she
He didn't
played
get
the game.
played.
He played
Yes, he did.
himself. He played
Yes,
himself.
he did. He got. I bet you, while you was flying you out, he thought he had a good chance to at least go and clap you up a little bit.
He thought you was gonna
He
be
had.
impressed.
Yeah. He thought you was gonna be impressed, and he thought he was
Yeah.
gonna fuck. I'm sorry, Lily.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
he thought he had that planned out.
Oh, he had it made. Bro.
And she look,
He
she
had it
ain't
made.
she ain't gonna tell you how much effort he put into when she got there. He
Huh.
probably had a whole itinerary.
No, and that was a thing, y'all. He didn't even. I paid attention to everything. Like he didn't even let me walk out the elevator first. He didn't open the door for me, so I had to tell him those things too. So he wasn't.
So had he done that, he would have had a better shot.
No, because I love him as a friend, not as a romantic
No
partner.
matter what he
How-
did.
He was Russell Wilson, and you still left him for a future. I got you.
He wasn't a Russell Wilson.
Imagine,
Shit, it sounded like it.
imagine that.
Did
though,
y'all pray? Did y'all pray before y'all went to bed?
Nope.
bro. But imagine it. Imagine
yeah, I know.
flying her out, bro. Getting her in the room. And
Match
she
your
say, I
pajamas.
just see you as friends. I just see you as a friend. Like imagine how that feel. Like that guy.
Yeah.
Like I want you to leave right now. Just go.
I don't think
Just
so,
go.
because I feel like things are deeper than a relationship and having sex, though. It's about the
Nah.
Absolutely.
friendship and
It ain't. I ain't talking
companionship.
about the sex. I'm talking about you saying I just want to be friends.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's still
Like,
he's still lost.
That's a shot. That
He
hurt.
didn't lose.
Nah,
What he win?
nah.
A friend? He want a friend?
We still friends.
So he call you up right now and just be like, "I need to talk."
We'll talk.
You know,
Hey, I mean, that's cool. I mean, the price of being your friend for life was flying you out, sleeping in the
No,
same
it's
bed,
not. He didn't have to fly me out.
Man.
praying, going to church, talking about y'all dreams and ambitions. I got it.
So y'all, who went to sleep first?
I don't remember.
She did. She did. Miss Lily caught them hints and she went to bed quick. She caught them hints.
That's
He was probably
insane,
playing some
bro.
slow songs. He probably put on a little cologne. She caught them hints and went to sleep.
I don't know what's going on with those.
He probably tried to cuddle. She hit him with that stiff arm under the cover. Oh it.
Yeah,
Oh
look,
it.
look.
Oh it. Oh it. Oh it. He done tried to scoop that thing on her. She scooted up, a stiff arm.
Crazy,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
I couldn't,
Lily, I already know. I
couldn't
already know.
imagine.
I got
that might
it.
be
I
the
got it.
craziest thing I ever heard in my life.
You real player though, Lily. You player as fuck though.
I'm not.
And she gonna act like she's so sweet with us. I'm sorry, I just don't see you that way. Like, you a good guy though. Anybody would be lucky to have you that time.
You drove to the airport. You waited. You went through the check-in. You gave the person your ticket. You got on this plane.
Mm-hmm.
You got off the plane. Took your Uber or taxi, or had him pick you up at the airport, and y'all greeted each other
What
with
was the
no
point?
Man,
intention.
Why did you go though? Why did you go?
she
I just don't
Because
already
he
knew.
understand.
wanted me to go. He wanted me
No,
to
he-
go.
So but you've been in contact with him before that? Like y'all.
No.
So you
We
didn't
were
even know
just
what he
real
was
close in
on.
school.
You didn't even know what he was on. He could have been on some
Because we were
crazy.
so
Oh,
cool.
Jesus.
We were so cool in high school. Like we were like best friends.
Oh, okay. So y'all made it through high school being cool.
Yeah. We graduated together.
Miss
Man,
Lily
he should have just flew to you. He would have been better
had that
for him.
mindset.
Well,
Yeah,
he
I
actually,
can
that was a
guarantee you he was not
vacation
thinking
for
like
him.
The only thing you could have did worse was said, "Can I bring a friend?"
But if you would have showed up, can my friend get a room?
Oh,
too?
okay. So maybe this will make it better. So
oh,
it was a vacation for him. It was his friend's birthday. His friend's birthday. It was a lot of them, and he just invited me along.
So he took a L in front of the guys. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Miss
But he should have told them that we were friends.
Took a hard L in front of the guys.
Lily, I can guarantee you, before you got out there, he had a conversation saying he was gonna fuck.
No, he
Guaranteed.
didn't.
You say he
I
military?
don't think
You say he
he's not that
military?
type.
You say he military?
Yeah.
You say he military? I
But
guarantee
he's not
you
that
they had that
type.
conversation.
He's not
I
that
don't
type.
feel sorry for him no more now.
I feel like he
I'm
could have
done.
at least tried me. He didn't try to touch me. He didn't try to kiss me. I don't remember him playing any slow songs or anything either. So he didn't even he didn't try anything. He was a gentleman. He didn't open the door and let me walk through first and none of that. But other than that, it still feel like we were friends.
I bet it is.
He's a good dude.
Lily,
He's a good
that's
dude.
bad. That's bad. But like I said, you did nothing wrong, Lily. That's all his fault.
Yeah, that's his fault, man. We gotta blame
That's all his fault.
military
He should
guy.
have known.
We gotta blame military guy, man.
Man, what?
Now, see, like you said, Jay, I told you you got to go to McDonald's first. Figure all
No,
that
you
out.
don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
You gotta FaceTime.
We could
first, bro.
we could have been at McDonald's and we could have talked about, hey, I want to fly you out in the future. What you think we're gonna do? Talk about it. You could have talked about that at McDonald's. He could have set all that up.
I'm at a loss for words.
I feel like you know what they say.
25.
It's not tricking if you have it, right?
I understand that.
It's
Oh, yeah.
definitely tricky. Okay, so
No,
let
'cause you're not
me
missing it.
let me
How did he introduce
So,
you to his friends? He's like, "This
We
my
already
friend
together.
Lily."
We all went to school together.
Look, they done hyped them up to do it, DJ.
So y'all had a class
They done
reunion.
hyped them up to do it.
Okay, well, it was his brother's like 2 years older, and then there was like one guy, his close friend, who was also in the same grade as us, and like 2 other people from the hometown. I just wasn't like, we never talked. I never knew him.
Did
And the
you
other guys was hitting on you while he was there.
No,
did you ever make him feel like he had a chance? Because the 7th grade to 12th grade, that's a long
Mm.
time. Did you ever make him feel like did you like him at one time or something? Like, why he just all of a sudden?
and he still really like me now.
Yeah, he ain't gonna give up. He done spent that.
He's not. He's
Have
not
y'all
gonna give
have y'all
up. He
ever
might be
have
my
y'all have y'all
husband.
ever kissed of some sort?
Nothing.
Mm.
Not even like a hug around the neck or anything.
And he
like,
not mad.
you say what?
He not mad. I'm too
No.
petty for that.
He might be my
I ain't
husband,
even want to be
y'all.
your friend no more.
We might end up
Oh.
getting married. He's very persistent.
But you don't like him though. That's gonna be weird.
God led on my heart.
Okay, so I have a question, Miss Lily. Have you ever shot your shot at the guy and got turned down?
Mm-mm.
She ain't gonna admit that on camera.
No, I would.
Okay.
I never shot my shot.
Do you
Okay.
shoot shots?
Mm-mm.
See, that's what it is. So her shot would be like getting in his way and he not hollering. That would be her missing the shot.
Yeah. Like I would probably make it clear or like set it up for him. Like set it up for him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that kind of goes to my next question. So if that's the case, what's your play when you're interested in a guy? How would you do that?
I don't do nothing.
She don't want to show her hand. Okay.
No, I don't do anything. I don't do anything.
No
And-
smile, no hint, no eye contact, no look away.
No. I don't. They always have to approach me first.
Fair enough. That's fair.
But
That's fair.
there's this thing, I don't know if it's like spiritual or something, but I somewhat like can manifest it or something. I don't know if that makes sense.
You can feel the energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they approach me, then we'll talk or something. But
I can agree with that. That's cool.
Look,
yeah.
I done enjoyed this. If y'all got some more questions, I'm gonna ask the chat. If y'all got some questions that y'all need to know, put it in the chat real quick. We'll get them questions to Miss Lily.
I know the spokesman got some questions.
Well, I know that this episode was brought to you by McDonald's.
Yeah, I gotta put the arches somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta get sponsored for this one, bro. We done berated McDonald's tonight.
I might get
That's
some
crazy.
tomorrow. That's what's crazy.
Spirit Airlines.
it was United and American.
Ooh, he fancy.
Oh, he got $1 tickets.
I just,
All that for some prayer and a hug. That's crazy.
how long did you
Crazy.
stay? How long was the trip?
I can't remember, but it was probably 2 days or so.
Hollywood
remember.
Walk of Fame.
Okay. So based off of this conversation we done had with Lily, what y'all think preventing her from finding that right man? Have you sensed anything?
I'll say this for the most part, and I'm being honest when I say this. Miss Lily, you done said a lot of fascinating things that I tend to agree with. However, I do believe, I honestly truly believe you on the right path, man. I like that. You're on the right path. I honestly believe that. And I'm dead serious when I say that. Because I don't know if DJ and Jay can agree, but you don't sound like most 25-year-olds to me. You can tell you're an old soul almost. I can see that.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, based off the conversation, I didn't hear nothing crazy and off-putting that just like would deter people from like approaching you or talking to you. I think you actually found your person. I think they just a little too far away from you. So I feel like you go get back with your ex.
I'm not.
Damn. There you have it.
I'm not getting back with him.
You capping.
I'm not.
Okay,
I
so
don't
I
see
do have
myself
one more
moving
question.
no time soon. Hmm.
Oh, but what are your non-negotiables in a relationship?
Um, kids.
Yeah, but you
Damn.
hurt from that kid, huh? You hurt
That's
from
the
that.
ex. That's the thing with the ex.
Yeah.
So
Um,
did he have a kid on you, or he already had one?
he already had the kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I used to think that way, but I got kids, so I mean, at the same time, that's fair though, man. That's nothing wrong with that. You want to build your own legacy and have your own kids, that's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But
Do you
then
want kids?
I think so.
there was a lot of things you stated that he did that you kind of wanted other people to achieve. So either you're gonna have to cross some of them things out, or you're gonna have to find somebody that can do all those things.
Yeah. I might just have to cross them out. Or I can find somebody that would do it, but I think it's possible. They just have to be, even if they don't have like all the qualities that he has, at least be ambitious and have some effort. Like, show me that you're interested and be kind or be a little corny. And I feel like it would be okay.
But one thing though, Miss Lily, I promise you, the next time you jump off into the dating scene, and I'm not even saying this to be funny, just make sure y'all first date just be healthy conversation. I'm telling you, don't expect nothing extravagant and nothing too crazy. Just keep it as basic as possible, and I guarantee you he'll be motivated down the line to do more without you even asking. I can guarantee you because if you can start off easy, you'll build to better.
Yeah, you
I
say you
promise
set
you.
expectations prior to the date, so that's already
But I feel like,
certain things you have to have expectations for. Though
yeah,
I get that. Like, yeah,
I'm just saying that, but just be able to be in the sense of like tear each other down first, like just y'all like person to person, just really try to get to know each other from jump. Don't, and not saying that you move by money and all the extravagant stuff, but at the same time, just break down the person, bro. And I promise you, he's gonna think you from out this planet. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Don't expect the most on the first date. Just keep it simple, and I guarantee you,
not
from that point forward,
yeah,
go ahead.
not to toot my own horn or anything, but I feel like I do come across a lot of guys feeling like I am, like I'm
Hmm.
a good one, but it don't be me. It's not me. It's them.
Talk
So
your shit, then, Lily. Talk your shit.
yeah,
Well, maybe it's your choices then. I can't say it's them. Might be your choices. Maybe your picks be not good picks. You know.
it looks like I'm gonna be single
or
for another year.
you
Thanks, though.
restrictive of who
Yeah.
you give opportunity to.
Yeah. You got somebody willing to lay it down, fly you across the world, and you like, nah, we just.
Nah, she
Cause
said
he's not
I ain't
ambitious,
talking to
y'all.
nobody at the club.
Yeah.
I
Then you
ain't
go to
talking.
the club and say you can't talk to me. It's crazy. That's
I'm not saying I didn't say they can't talk to me, but from previous experiences, they don't be on anything.
so
Like
you
they love the party scene. Like, I don't just meet somebody of high value. I've never met anybody of high value.
so are you not high value because you go to that too? Like you in the same? I don't understand that part.
No, I don't go out a lot.
What if it's somebody first night going to the
Yeah, like
club?
how would you even know? Like
You would never know.
I wouldn't know. They wouldn't approach me. The only ones approach me are the ones that not
You
on
you
anything.
never know. You could probably twerk on your husband one day. You'll never know. You'll never know, Lily.
Well, if he don't say anything, I wouldn't.
hey
Fair.
man, I think it get. I think it's. I don't know. I don't know why the dating scene seems so hard for both sides. I don't know though.
I think really just for women. I feel like men have a lot of options.
Yeah, somebody
Women
said that in the
don't
chat.
have a lot of options.
Not a lot of options they want.
Mm,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Right. Like we have standards. Not saying men don't have standards, but like y'all can walk in a room and like I don't know, y'all standards are like really, kind of basic, you know.
Because y'all only gonna do basic shit. Like you said, you want them to handle everything.
I said what?
You want them to handle everything.
Yeah.
So
Very selective.
I could be that to anybody if I got it.
Yeah.
You get what
So
I'm
yeah,
saying?
I guess like women are more selective than men, I would say.
Hmm.
Yeah, John trying to take the selection back. He said, "Hey, you got to jump a little bit too."
Man, look, I'm always gonna tell my I'm gonna tell my young kings, man, don't play yourself, man. Never do that. And now I promise you, I'm no woman hater, man, but I just feel like, man, it just need to be an equal playing field, man. We both trying to get to know each other without what we can offer first, man. And I just feel like that's just a clean slate for both parties.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm with that, man. I just don't want y'all to walk away from here thinking McDonald's and Applebee's is like Applebee's is not too much for a first date, bro. You can do that. You can do that. McDonald's is great.
Right.
But if that's what you want to do though, do you? Do you?
Jay, you a fool, bro.
Cause
You a
man,
fool,
I just can't imagine. But I mean, I don't know though. I don't know how I feel to date when you like fully grown though. 'Cause by the time I was like in a career, I'm already married. So I don't know how I feel. Maybe it do get to more like you more into simple things than like extravagant things.
I feel like it depends on your situation. I find it just based on like all of the conversations I've had, like older women, black women who's like really thriving in their career, they have a hard time like finding a man.
You feel like
man.
you feel like you falling into that.
Yeah.
I think because
Older.
they can't separate the gender role from they job title, but that's a whole nother conversation though.
Man,
That's a whole nother conversation.
Gender roles from their job title?
Yeah, as far as like sometimes when they feel like they make the most money, they're supposed to be the breadwinner, and that's not how it's supposed to
Yeah,
work.
it's not. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with that.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. And it's just like, and don't get me wrong, some guys then put some women in a position to be hyper independent. That's true. You know what I'm saying? I know I've done my fair share of broken homes, so I get it. But then again, at the same time, once you find yourself back in that situation, as far as in like trying to start from ground one, it's always gonna come back to the basics, man. It's always gonna come back to the basics. If the man's the head, the woman need to be the neck, guiding them. Period.
I agree.
Yeah. But
I
that's a
agree
whole other
100.
conversation. That'll be a whole nother 3-4 hours.
yeah. Okay. Simp Watch says some people think because the woman makes more money, it makes them less of a man.
Yeah, they become insecure.
Yep.
Or the woman, because she makes more money, she acts a certain type of way.
Hmm.
Mm. Start talking to him a little
Accountability,
crazy, huh?
yeah, start going, wow, yeah.
You can't pay it anyway. You know, I gotta do it. Like, that's,
You need to get another
But
damn
my
job.
man, my
Get
lady,
another job
Five,
then.
five jobs. If you got, if it
another
takes you
job.
5 jobs to do it,
What did you
it,
say?
it really
What?
shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter who make the most money, man. Respect is free.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying. You
true.
can,
But when
yeah, like
men are insecure, they're so hurtful. Like
To the
they
woman.
are really mean.
Mm.
No, that's true. That's true for the most part. But I mean, just feeling some type of way because your lady make a lot of money. I don't get bothered by that. It's just like shit. Like, 'cause my lady makes 6 figures. I'm on my way, but she up to the like 6 figures and stuff. Man, I am not bothered whatsoever, bro.
Mm.
My thing about when I see stuff like that, the first thing that come to my mind, oh, I can go to any restaurant I want and she'll pay for it. I kind of like psych myself out to think that way. I don't never try to tie my pride or something to what my lady worked hard for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. They ain't got nothing to do with me. It's just like you can make $1 million and then I can just make that 40,000 like Lily said she looking for. As long as I can come home and feel like,
No.
well, no, I'm just saying, I'm just using that as an
So you
example. But
come
if
with
I
that
can come,
40, it's a dub. Yeah.
if I can come home and you making me feel like the king I am, bro, I don't care how much you make, man.
But is she gonna make you feel like a king if you only bringing in $40,000
And I got a
all day,
million. No.
making that 150?
Probably not. Probably not.
You gonna be up in there feeling like a damn a butler.
Gonna be making the bologna sandwiches.
I mean, but my thing about it is though, just like it. But I don't know. But sometimes it goes back. It goes back to what Jay said. If you him, it really don't matter. It don't matter. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
I think that.
Yeah.
I think that.
It
I don't.
just,
I don't.
No, I don't know though.
Ain't that
I
many
don't think
hymns
it
in the world.
makes you him
How?
if you're only making 40,000 and your woman is making a meal. I don't think that makes you
I don't
him.
even think that
I'm pretty.
happens though. But I get what you're saying.
I'm pretty.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty. I'm pretty sure
Like
some
Rihanna
millionaire
and
women got
ASAP
their
Rocky,
heart.
something like that.
Yeah,
No,
but they both on the same
like
playing field.
Jody and
Yvette.
girl. Yeah, Yvette.
I
Both of
mean,
them was broke though.
but a lot of women that be like up like that, they like to fix a man. You know, like they like to fix up a man. Like that be a thing
I'm
for
I'm
them.
pretty I'm pretty sure it's some 6 figure women and some millionaires got their heart broke by a broke nigga. Guaranteed.
And that's the worst. That's the worst
Guaranteed.
hurt.
Guaranteed.
Like, how could you cheat on me and you broke? It's crazy.
Exactly. They done got their hearts broke
Crazy.
by a broke dude before. For sure.
That's crazy. But I get it though. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't feel like I don't know, man. It depends on where you at too. Mississippi and 40 is different from DMV and
California
40.
and Florida.
No, that's
Yeah,
a fact. That's a fact.
that's
So
true.
That is.
depending on where you at.
The money just gonna enhance your personality too at the end of the day. So it don't matter what you make.
That's true.
If you frivolous with 40, you're gonna be frivolous with 100.
Mm.
So it's all about what you do with the money you got.
That's true.
Man, we've been on here
It's still
for
nice.
2:32, man. 2 hours and 32 minutes. How y'all feeling?
Intoxicated.
I seen you put that cut to your face a couple times. I was like, okay then. Yeah, yeah. We that's John at the store. He done got sent to the store. It's crazy.
He muted, ain't he?
I don't know. I can't hear him though.
That's what I'm saying. He over there arguing with somebody or something.
Nah, I think he's talking to us.
Oh,
But I went to Publix. Nah, it can't be a Publix. It's too late.
man.
But man, I'm kind of drained. I ain't gonna lie. I could keep going, but I ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? What
No.
I'm gonna roll with you.
did you learn something tonight, Lily? Like, do you feel like your eyes done went up being in the hot seat? Did you get some good advice?
I mean, they were
She
great
said
for
nah.
sure. I really appreciate their feedback.
I got one piece of advice. Don't be expecting nobody to take no trips out the country after 2 weeks. Like you can't get nobody 2 weeks.
Yeah,
notice to take
that's worse
out the
than the
country trip.
spokesman
That's
talking
crazy.
about she got to pay on the second date. like out the country is crazy.
Yeah. She
He
probably can get a
would.
Flower Boy to do that.
Yeah,
That's
she
the
can
person that
He
can do that.
would. He would.
not giving them nothing.
I mean, he can be a travel buddy.
That's too spontaneous.
No,
Yeah, you right. You right.
but yeah, but I know I'm finna go here and try to take some of these old folks' money in poker.
This man going to an illegal poker tournament.
Shh, don't tell nobody. That's all I do, man.
That boy playing poker and is not taking you to Mac. That's his poker face. McDonald's is his
Hey,
poker face.
why you playing? I'm finna try to flip this 100 to 500.
This man at the black market.
I'm finna surprise my lady with that Angel Reese meal, and I'm gonna get me some.
Get her strawberry cream pie too.
Mm.
Strawberry cream pie, and I'm gonna make a cream. Nah,
Okay, then.
let me stop. I'm a Christian.
Christians do that.
We just pray before.
Hey, what the spokesman got to say about that?
Oh no, he been quiet. He been quiet. But all right, Jan, we'll let you go, man. Do your thing, man. Appreciate you
Y'all be
coming on.
easy, man.
And everything.
Good pleasure meeting you, Miss Lily.
All right, nice to meet you. Thank you. You be safe.
All right.
He got music. I gotta get him up out of there. But okay. I mean, I feel like you might have didn't learn something, but at least you put it out there in the universe. Now the universe know that you know what I'm saying? That you want that.
You can leave here saying it's not me, it's you.
The spokesman acting. Do you? Let's check the aura out there. Do what we got is 9 people in the chat. I don't know.
I think you should let the spokesman call in. I'm a tap out if he call in because I don't think I can.
He gonna come through. He gonna come through. What? I don't know, man. I'm sleepy too, but ain't gonna lie, I'm sleepy. Damn, I'm sleepy. I fuck with the spokesman though. I really do.
I really do. But I just know he gonna take it. He gonna take it there.
Nah, do you do what you need to get this off your chest, man? I feel like you might tell Lily something she need to know though.
Yeah, I want to know what he has to say. He listened to me. I can listen to him.
I got you. Spokesman, we finna get you in here, man. Hold on, I'm finna send you the link. I gotta find it. Finna send you the link now, folks. This was fun though. We gotta do this again with somebody. I feel like we had a good time. Postman gonna wake me back up.
He gonna bring that energy.
All right, I just sent you the link and the password, spokesman. So are you entertaining anybody right now, Lily?
Mm-mm.
So it's just, I don't know. So do you feel like it's just the culture up there, like the men up there, just not cultured enough for you?
I would say right now isn't a great time for me to be dating.
focused. You focused on something right now.
Yeah. Give me about 2 more months. 2 more months. I'm gonna be back out there.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna willingly put myself out there for sure.
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Where one?
The one and the only.
Let me get you. Let me get you on the screen. Hold on. Let me get you on the screen.
Oh my God. Whew. Jesus Christ.
He got the glasses on for you, Lily. He's studying. He done read a couple scriptures for you and everything. He ready.
He done fixed the prayer collar.
What you got for me?
The rebuttal, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Hold on, let me hit your horn. What you got?
Okay, let me know if you're ready.
We ready. We ready.
I'm not.
Well, good evening, everyone. I hope everyone having a mighty blissful evening. I don't want to waste too much of y'all time. Everyone's tired. Okay. I was just in the background listening, and there was a lot that was going on. I don't know. I kind of got a headache a little bit of it. So, Lily, I was thinking, well, I could be wrong about you finding your type of guy, the guy who flew you out. I could be wrong, but I was assuming that probably be your type of guy because y'all known each other for so many years. He probably have a hard time of him showing that he really like you and love you. You probably would need to show him certain things that he probably don't know. I mean, who knows? For what I was hearing, it just seemed like he's perfect just for you.
I ain't gonna say he's perfect for me, but when it comes to like the corny and I guess like him really like saying my worth or whatever, I feel like he has that. But he's not ambitious. We're not on the same level. And I guess like when it comes to financial and career, like he doesn't have his own place. I don't know if he has a car, but like he has no sense of direction on where his life is going. I just feel like we're too different when it comes to that. And I could show him, but that would be me fixing him up, kinda.
Okay, next question. I'm not going to take too long. Okay.
All
Nah,
All
right,
right.
take
yeah.
your time. Take your time.
Okay. The last time you and I spoke, you said that you were very fond, FOND,
Mm-hmm.
of me.
Hold on. Let me see. I got something for that.
Okay.
Is the spokesman about to shoot a shot?
Steph.
Is we
Steph.
gonna see a shot on the hot seat? Let's see. Where we going?
That's what I'm talking about. That's why that man was getting
Where
this
we
call
going?
already.
Where we
Oh, he taking the
going?
glasses off.
Where we going with this? Put your money where your mouth is, man.
Fly
Come
out.
on, man.
Fly out.
Okay. Wait. All right. Wait a
Straight to
minute. All right.
Kentucky.
Well, I wanted to know, okay, what made you so fond of me?
So when I said that, I was just saying like
Ah, shit.
cool, like no bad blood. Like I was excited to talk to you and see what was going on with your love life. Just to help you out. So that's what I meant by like being fond of you.
Okay. So, uh, so like I mentioned in the chat earlier, like how would you know if you came across that good man? Like, uh, how would you know you haven't already? How would you know you haven't already found him yet?
I don't have them.
Okay, okay. So, what is your definition of a good guy? Somebody probably already asked already. I'm just curious.
Yeah. To me, a good guy is somebody who is family oriented. He's sweet. He's generous. Believes in chivalry. A man of God. He is selfless. So I guess that would be like the same as generous. So if we look if we're talking about the term like a good guy, that's what I think a good guy is. Has values, has morals. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I think a good guy is.
And I feel like the spokesman got all this. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? Like what are we saying? I feel like the guy that flew you. Well, he say he ain't got no. I don't know. I'm gonna let you keep going though. This now it's getting hot. Now the seat finna get a little hot. I feel like this.
It's getting hot for
Like
real. That seat.
Well,
Let them cook.
I'm
Let
not
them
gonna
cook.
lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Now, I'm not gonna get hot and bothered like I normally do. I'm just at peace right now. So, well, uh,
Talk your
I'm
talk.
not gonna lie. I was interested in getting to know you more personally, the type of person you are. I mean, for me, the spokesman, I just wanted to get to know you. So,
Okay, so what was it? What was it that makes you want to get to know me?
well, at first you said you was fond of me. I really didn't understand what that meant at first until I actually researched that myself. And that kind of caught me off guard, like,
Okay.
And I talked to the rebuttal about it before, but I didn't know how you felt about it.
But
Like, I
did you
didn't
know
know.
me? Did you know who I was?
No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay.
The last time we had conversation was, through the podcast before. First time I ever heard of you and all.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't think that I fit that kind of description based on what you were saying?
Yeah, Miss Lily.
Yeah, you out here. I don't know. Let's see.
I don't.
She's sweating.
But she ain't put. She put that drink down. She ain't hit the cup no more.
No more.
It's all
It's
gone.
okay.
But
It's okay to say no. I mean, I understand. It is what it is.
no, I mean, I don't. Just based on what we talked about, you're very guarded. Like even you do share a lot.
Open
We
book.
determined that
Open book.
open, yeah, for sure. But you're also not open to like being loved. Like you talk a lot about not needing a woman, not wanting a woman, or being okay by yourself. So it didn't appear to me that you were openly seeking to be in a relationship.
So let me ask you this, Mr. Spokesman. Are you open to receiving, love from another?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
My
not
thing
paying for the
is-
date. I'm not paying for the date
No,
on
no,
the
no, no.
second date.
No, Miss Lily, slow down. It's all right. No. See, you, like I was telling you before, see, you just need to get to know me. But based on what you was hearing, you really don't know me as a person.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
See, everyone don't. I mean, just because I said like I paid for the first day, she paid for the second. No, I don't mind paying for days.
Okay.
All I was saying during that time was I'd be the one contributing more than the woman does. Show me that you're interested too, like I am.
Okay. It's gonna take a minute though. I told him like after like 5 dates.
Okay, that's fine.
I think the
But with
rebuttal
me,
said he would even sponsor a date. That's just what I heard.
He did say something about $500 too, didn't
Y'all was
Yeah.
gonna go to McDonald's, but look, yeah, we can make something happen. I need video then. I would need content off that, but yeah, but mm, we
but hey,
we
I'm
are.
throwing it out there. If I mean I'm interested, I mean I'm letting you know now. So
Mm, are
I'm
we
putting it
gonna
out there.
get? Hold
That
on,
man ain't stopped smiling since he called
let
in.
me hit the suspense button. Hold up.
he? Okay, well, I am in Virginia. Okay.
He said, "What that mean?"
It's the distance.
He said, "What that mean?" He is the spokesman. His name rang bells across the United
So
States.
how do you feel about the distance?
I mean, we really don't really know each other well just yet. So we just have to get to know one
Listen,
another first and see where it goes.
Hmm.
Not rushing into anything, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say after no, how soon does it take you to realize that you like a female?
I mean, I can't say it can. I really don't know.
Okay.
I mean,
Hey, well, I'm not relocating like no time soon though. So if we do get serious, then I'm not willing to do long distance.
mm,
okay. See, stuff like this, like I would think we would need to talk in private.
Mm,
Okay. Okay.
mm, mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm.
if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, you can inbox me and we can talk about it.
How you gonna inbox you?
You don't know my name?
You said Lily, that's all I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
But
set that up. We gonna set that up,
I
bro.
don't think that's a real name. I don't think that's your real name, is it?
That's my real name.
Get out of here.
Yep. Lily.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, just inbox me and we'll see. You got to be open to relocating.
So the rebuttal said, okay, how am I supposed to inbox you? Like, I mean, through
I'm
Facebook
I'm
Messenger? Like,
I'm gonna set it up for you, bro. I'm gonna send you something.
okay.
So look, why not just okay. I'm on the spokesman side.
put her
I
back
want to
on the
see
hot
him
seat.
win.
Yeah.
He just can't get the number. Why he gotta go through all the DM and all that? She what you trying to do with the inbox?
I
Like,
don't just give my number to everybody.
how he
He
gonna
not
talk
just
to
anybody.
you?
That's the spokesman.
I know we still got to get to know each other first.
Okay.
So let's see how the conversation goes in the inbox, you know, and then you may be able to get my number.
What's this
Okay.
plan? Some watch action. We don't do no planning over here, bro. This real spokesman. This is why he the leader of the chat, cause he'll call in and shoot his shot at the person in the hot seat, bro. Hold up, bro. Y'all got the spokesman fucked up, man. The spokesman out, man. Look, nah, this ain't playing, bro. I ain't know he was
They
gonna do
think he
this.
rigged this up, man. That's
Nah, man.
crazy.
This real.
Oh, man.
It would have been
This
crazy if
is
he did
real.
rig this up. That was unexpected. I
Lily will
was
be
not
mad at me,
expecting that.
but nah. Lily will be. Y'all gonna put that in her mind? Nah, this he. he felt it. He felt something, and he went for it. All right. He liked what he saw. That show you that he ambitious. You ain't even
That
think
man
about it
said the
like that.
last time we talked, you said you was fun to me.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
wasn't playing no
yeah.
games.
Yeah,
Didn't even know me. Didn't
mean
know
what you
who I
say
was.
though. Mean what you say. Say
I
what
mean,
you
what you say?
mean.
Don't say that if you don't mean it.
Don't say nothing. Y'all right. You right about that.
So okay, so he gonna hit that inbox up. We gotta check back in on this later though. You know, I'm gonna give y'all some time. You know, I hope you looking for. Look, both of y'all ain't got no kids.
She did say 2 months though. Y'all forgot about that.
That's all you need. She can get the norm over 2 months. Then they can see about the flying out part.
Okay.
But you know, we cheering for the spokesman, man. We cheering for him. I need a chat to drop. Damn, what's the logo, man? What's the logo for the spot? I don't know yet. Y'all drop something in the chat, man. Drop them hearts. I see somebody put hearts. I see Lume put the hearts. Drop them hearts for
Uh,
the spokesman, man. He done shot his shot on the greatest dating podcast on fucking Facebook. He done shot, man. Come on, man.
Bold too. That
Come
man
on, man.
came in on camera and shot his shot.
Let's go. And he ain't and it
Brave.
went in. I feel
Bravery.
like it went in. I feel like it went
Instantly
in.
too.
I
He ain't
just,
prep for it or
you know,
nothing. Just boom.
well, based on what I was hearing from you, and if you really, really desire to have a good man in your life,
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Mm,
Mm.
Okay. I like that.
mm.
I
Talk.
like that.
Because you probably heard me talking about how I felt about situations and kids and all this stuff back in the past. That's the
Hmm.
real me. So take it how you want it, Miss Lily.
I appreciate you.
Yes,
She
ma'am.
said she appreciates you. Okay.
You see,
That go a
I'm
long
not
way.
talking aggressive
Nope. You're not. You're
like I
not.
normally would. Going
Miss
off at the
Lee, you
mouth at
know,
people, you know.
early on, you say you like people that listen and be hearing what you say. That was weeks ago. You said that. That man said he's not talking aggressive. He took that to heart.
He did. He
That's what I'm
did.
saying. See? You
Hey,
just have to get to know someone. Based on what you see on camera, is not always what it out the scene to be.
I agree.
Okay, my job is done.
Your
I
job is
never had a goal. Hey, let's
done.
go, man. Let's go, man.
greatest podcast on
Greatest
Facebook.
podcast on Facebook. He finna hop in them DMs. Call him spokesman, aka Mr. DM. Let's
I should have
go.
known when he put them glasses on.
Yeah.
He
Look,
came for business.
look. Now the hot seat, though, man. This is the hot seat. This is where people get in the hot seat. We ask them questions. Get their dating life figured out, man. Straight, professional, unprofessional, expert advice. Can't get this nowhere else.
All
Can't
right.
get it. But any last things y'all want to say to the chat before we shut it
No, that's nothing. I appreciate you all for tuning in.
down? We appreciate you for getting in the hot seat. Was it too bad? Did it get hot for you? Or you feel like it was room temperature the whole time?
No, yeah, they were great. I thought they were gonna really cut up on me, but they validated, my feelings and
Uh,
everything. So,
there you go. There you go. You walking away feeling like it ain't me, it's them. There you go. But now, hey, you ain't finna put that theory to test.
oh. Uh-oh.
But nah, man. Look, man, I enjoyed y'all. Did you want to say anything else to the chat, DJ? Spokesman?
Yeah, just be accountable for what you say and mean what you say. Words have meaning, so just be mindful of that.
I feel like the spokesman feel accomplished. I mean, what more is there to say? Save your energy for that DM. Save your words for the DM.
He ain't gotta say nothing else. He said everything.
See how that go. I mean, I'm not gonna bring it to the public unless the chat want it. You know, the chat gonna want it, but if y'all don't want to,
Yeah.
it's up to y'all. I respect that space. I really enjoy this though. I feel like this is going to be a very great success on Facebook. Like I think the dating podcast, they gonna fuck with it. Yeah. I can't wait to clip this up. I can't wait to clip this up and see me going crazy over McDonald's because I still, yeah, that was a that was- McDonald's took over, but we came out strong. We got to know red flags. We got to see both spectrums of the dating, um, and we got somebody to shot the shit. All on the hot seat.
All over the hot seat.
There you go. There you go.
Um, don't worry about it. Like, just want to add this one last thing.
Cool.
I just want to thank you all for inviting me on the show and putting me on be a part of the hot seat. I mean, I just appreciate all of you. I love everybody out here. I mean, no ill intents as usual. I mean, think about it. The spokesman love everybody, okay?
There you go. And hey, look, they love the spokesman. You got hearts in the chat. Hearts in the
Well,
chat.
you know. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. We out, man. We enjoyed y'all. We out of